Hey everybody, welcome to another guys' night.
Yo!
We got the Dawn, we got the Ubu, we got the Sir Derpy, and we're here to continue playing the Thimbleweed part.
I thought you said the dog for a second. I was like, dude, I didn't know we had a dog. We got that dog in us,
the
bro.
bounty hunter, and he's here.
I'm the dog.
He's here to repo people.
Hold on, let me refresh this just to make sure.
Dude, this reminds me of the time I went to what do you call it? I went to a campsite last week. This looks like a campsite.
Oh yeah. So let's see.
This looks like a place that has no internet.
Did everything work? Oh.
I just heard someone go
Thank you for
glug
the
glug
hydrate.
glug glug.
That's the hydrate sound.
Star runner.
Dude, based. I'm glad I heard that. Was funny.
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Make
We snaw.
Oh. Clock towel. Hello, Rav.
Dude, no way.
Rav, Texas.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever been to a rave in Texas before, but I think it sounds pretty fun. I've been to Texas once. No, twice.
that was the only
I've
other.
been to-
Oh, keep going.
I've been to Texas plenty of times anyway. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say I was kind of excited when I forgot that the Switch 2. Oh, we're playing this on the Switch 2 now because everything got moved when we got the Switch 2 last week, so our save file shifted over anyway. So here we are.
Dude, sick.
I thought I when someone pointed out, it's like, hey, did you know that the Switch 2 has like a mouse pad thing? I was like, really? And I kind of got excited because I was thinking maybe, just maybe, it might work for the point and click. And so,
That'd be so cool. Is it working?
no, it didn't. I was really hopeful that it would, and it's like, oh, well, kind of.
That would have been so fun to have that mechanic. It's
Take
been
it
like, dude,
back to
there's
the
the
shop. Get a refund.
Yeah.
That's true. Tell them that Thimbleweed Park's not working the way it should with the Switch controllers.
Well, because
Guys, I got this for Thimbleweed Park, and it's not doing the mouse functionality. Give me my 450.
big one's back.
Give me the big one.
Give me the big one. Yeah, the I thought it might work because the touchscreen worked. So like if I had this in handheld mode and I wanted to I could touch the screen and it would work. So I was like, oh, if they made the mouse work like a touch screen, it was like an overlay touch screen, then I could just touch everywhere and then it would work, but apparently not. Oh, I forgot she has a cell phone.
Whoa. Dude, she's got service.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Yeah. Let's see. I should look at our...
I know that guy. Drake made that song, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
All right,
I think Drake used to call people.
We haven't found the murder weapon. We haven't fingerprinted the murder weapon. We haven't done this. We haven't done that. I think we need a map. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk to Dolores and Ransom the Clown because some people were saying that they can do it. The pigeons need a WC-67 tube, and we need to find a map of Thimbleweed County. I think that's the big one. We need that.
Is a WC-67 tube like a WD-40 like thing, just a tube version?
Oh, I got a Carl Weezer impression, so I guess I'll explain it this way. Yeah, so the WC-67, it's like an old radio tube where it looks kind of like a light, and it's not really a light. It's kind of like a specific kind of resistor, because this town runs on. Well, I mean, if you look at if the pigeon lady gets out of the way, then I could show you. There, see, there's like a light on the top. It's got a vacuum.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
He can show Jimmy's mom the world.
Tell me, princess.
Tell me, Jimmy's mom, now when did you last let
signals
your
were
heart
strong.
decide?
She's giving you mixed signals, but they're very strong.
The signals are very strong tonight.
The mixed signals are strong. I know that Jimmy's mom is real.
Jimmy's mom gives me the good sign of signals.
Thank you very much for the redeem. Because apparently every time that redeem happens, I gotta say something like Jimmy's mom. It's
Have
so
y'all
quick.
seen the meme where like someone like there was a commentator thing over a baseball game and you hear Carl Weezer in a bass boosted tone saying meow or something like that, like Jimmy's mom, and he goes, "Okay, what was that?"
We interrupt our
It's so
hostile
funny because
takeover
you know these people
nonstop
have no
music with-
idea.
Oh, did it change my?
Mm,
Oh, it did.
Turn
Oh, no.
off the
There was
speech.
also no text as well. For
Yeah,
a second.
hold on.
So I was like, dude, these people are talking, and I don't
Annoying
know
in
who's
jokes.
speaking.
Yes. Toilet paper over. Yes. I
No
don't
forgot
know.
what
more
that meant.
toilet
I don't know what it
paper.
meant, but I'm doing it anyway.
Jumping on the bed.
Maybe toilet paper will be over somebody if they're like in Tarzan.
Mm-hmm. What?
You know, like if Tarzan didn't have clothing, they would have toilet paper over him instead of like nothing. Maybe
They call
that's
that a
what means.
loincloth in the business.
Yeah, basically that.
Who's talking right
I think
now?
it's the radio.
it's-
I'm gonna turn it.
Aliens
are
are trying to
trying to-
make it stupid.
Don't talk on the
That's
phone
funny.
and you won't become an idiot. This is Free Dog.
It's 5G aliens. They're out here, bro. I'm tired of the 5G aliens.
I don't like them putting aliens in the phones.
You know, there's a thing in Star Wars that's like that. They call them micro bugs or something that are explosive. One woman killed her husband because of it. It was
They're called
crazy.
midichlorians, Derpy.
Yeah, and then Ahsoka was blamed for it.
Definitely not the murder weapon. Wrong size body hole.
Oh.
Be real.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I guess I'll talk to Sandy. She was the lady that was kidnapped and mentioned it.
She was
What
also
can I
in the
do for
Summer
you,
Games
honey?
Fest.
I guess we'll order some food.
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
The hot dog.
I'll have a hot dog.
Good choice, honey.
need a
We're
weapon.
trying to move them out.
I have to like every person has to eat.
Eat them up while it's still hot, hun.
That was the worst. Oh my, that is the worst hot dog I've ever eaten. Gotta go.
Yeah, I was in the Clone Wars series.
My father fought in the Clone Wars.
Yo, dude, she's on my
I feel better now.
on my screen. She just froze in place and then did that.
Yeah, she did
Oh,
that for
really?
me. Yeah.
Yeah, it froze in place and then just jolted back and said, I feel better now.
Oh, she was throwing up. That's weird that it. Huh.
I will say sometimes it does show like the stream. When it like I'll see like the whole stream setup in a second and then like it'll go away.
Huh. That's weird. Should just be the.
We have a
One-
mystery on our hands, gang.
That's true. Now we have a Thimbleweed Park mystery.
Yeah. We have a meta double mystery.
Oh.
Dude,
And that's
there he
the
is.
sound that plays.
It's purple guy.
Yeah. There's a dryer. Is there a light switch?
He said, I don't like being in Dead by Daylight. I came to Thimbleweed Park.
Oh, dang, dude. That was pretty crazy.
Kind of gross in here. For a good time.
God.
For him.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is that Edna
yeah.
Mode?
No, that was Edna, the nurse from A Mansion at Midnight, and that nurse that we kicked. Remember in Day of the Tentacle, that lady that we had to kick out with the she was sitting in the chair. We had to kick her out of the room and switch the statues in the
Yeah.
past. That's Edna.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Interesting.
What was it? 3444? Sure, why not?
Dude, that entire thing is so huge.
It's ringing.
Hello.
Oh, I keep saying Maniac Mansion. Sorry.
Hello, is someone there? There's no heavy breathing. Let me show you how to do it. Hello? Is this the sheriff again? Hello? Hello, is someone there? There's no heavy breathing. Let me show you how you do
What
it.
the heck?
Hello?
Okay.
Dude, the homie is breathing, bro. When a man breathes, you know that there's something going on.
Hey, a spec.
Heyo.
I might have to bring it back real quick. My family's home. I gotta close
okay.
my
What the
door.
I'll take a second and grab a drink because I don't have one. And there was a hydrate, I think.
Oh, okay. Let me drink up. What
Okay.
the heck, dude?
Anyway, in Maniac Mansion, there was Edna, but also in Danton. I was just saying it.
Crack open a cold one.
Oh, yes, Fluff. We have played Sam and Max Hit the Road, and it was requested that Meg and I did the Sam and Max Saves the World, I think, was the first 3D one. So we did all of that one, and I think Derby had also played that one. So all of us here have at least played the Sam and Max Hit the Road, the original.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
No problem, Crafter. Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Hanging
yeah.
with the boys.
Safe trees.
All right, I'm back.
I look good.
I don't think they were here. I was wrong.
Looks like a really big tube.
Dude, I heard someone yelling, bro. There's a child on the loose.
Lots of super absorbent paper on this roll.
Oh. Huh. Is there... Can I open the trash can?
Dude, y'all, when I drink a W, it's like Niagara Falls
No, man,
starts
I'm gonna
flowing
look
in
in
my
there.
body.
Should we...
Whoa.
Can we pull open the toilet?
I can't pull that.
All right.
Dude,
well.
maybe you can push it. I'm kidding. I don't think you can push it.
Oh, push
She
it.
shatters
to the limit.
Toilet.
I'm in it to win it.
So, okay, so we found Ray. Because she was in the sewer, that's right. Can we...
Yeah, she got stabbed.
He found her and she said, "I'm all the Jedi."
This grate is dog welded shut. We can't get in there, bro. There's no way to open it.
Oh.
Dog welded.
They welded a dog to this sewerage thing.
I
don't
think
know
I
why
might
it's
have a
sewerage.
suspicion who killed that guy.
That's true. Was there a dog welded to this man?
What am I going to do with a pile of dust?
You're going to collect it, that's
You're gonna
what.
You're gonna put that on the dog that was welded to that man.
I've already got my own pile of dust. Why do you want me to have another one?
We're
It's actually my
collecting
grandfather's
pieces.
ashes. I trust you.
I trust
Thank you. Put him in this whiskey bottle.
Oh, what was in the photo?
A
Dead
body.
ringer for the body.
Oh,
Oh,
right. Okay.
I don't know what dead ringer means, but based.
Oh, and I can't use the victim's key card from hotel room 609 until I get a map because we don't know where the hotel is. Okay. Our goal today is to somehow find a map. I don't know
Okay.
Based.
where to find a map. Maybe. Oh, it's a bank.
Maybe we need a maparoonie to get to the something noonie.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a map back there.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you have to like help them with their thing, and then
Can't
Okay.
get past the water.
something
You know,
obviously is
were-
back there.
If you were to get a good running start, you could sprint slide under the water and you'd be fine.
Yeah, but I don't think this Agent Reyes will do it.
That's true. He's
Too cool.
it's not just a barricade, it's a mental barricade
Oops.
for him.
I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
Ricky's
Yeah,
cakes.
He's
Well, I
like
mean,
those elephants who, when they're a baby, they have a rope tied to their leg, but then as an adult,
Oh yeah.
they don't put the rope on it anymore, but they still have the stake
mental
in the
barrier.
ground. Yeah, and the elephant assumes it won't be able to break free, even though if there was a rope, it would very easily be able to.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
what do you call it? It's like an ankle monitor.
Basically,
or like the
If look at you, you mean smell. I've already done something.
He's already done.
Can you look at you?
Remember how I said that this was let's see. Eats tuna.
It says he eats tuna.
So
Yeah.
if you remember at the beginning of Maniac Mansion, there was a joke about Dave, which was the fry cook now in that there's no path beyond it. In the diner right now, that's the Sandy and Dave, which is the girl that was kidnapped and the main dude. He calls Bernard a tuna head. And that was the way to censor it from the PC version to Nintendo was they got rid of the S word for feces and replaced it with tuna.
Oh,
So
I like that. That's
basically it's saying he eats tuna, meaning, you know.
No
I
way,
see.
dude. He's a poo-poo eater. I can't believe this.
He has
Looks like a
poo-poo
really
hand.
big tube.
Oh, we don't know what kind of tubes they are. They don't know which one's which.
Dude, there's a game called Tuna Head
Where?
over there
Oh
on
yeah.
the left, right there. It's called Tuna Head. It's the famous game Tuna Head. I remember one time I was a substitute teacher and called the name Tuna Head, and she said it's pronounced Shatheed. I was like, what in the world?
I've heard a version like
Yeah, I
that.
used that joke from that. Yeah, I love that joke. It was so funny to me. I was like, they really be naming their kids whatever the crud they
Whoa.
want.
Why am I so fast suddenly?
I'm secretly Wally West, believe it or not.
I'm early East. And you're watching Disney Channel.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. All right.
Hi, let's talk over the counter. Let's go over there. We can talk now. Alrighty now.
Based on your sign, I was kind of expecting this to be a bakery.
Sorry about that, hon. This used to be Ricky's Cakes, but now we sell vacuum tubes.
Yo, that's crazy. I like how she said, let's talk behind the counter. She was already there.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, dude.
Oh, let's see.
You're not fooling me, lady. I already knew we were behind the counter. I have something I'll want to talk to you about. I'm Special Agent Reyes. I have a few questions for you. I have some questions.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ricky Lee, and I'm the proprietor of this little store. What
the
can
crud?
I do for you, hon?
I didn't know you're a sole proprietor. Why the heck? I don't know how to do this. That's not what I put on my tax forms. I'm looking for a tube.
We have lots of tubes here, over 3,000 different makes and models. Do you know the two-letter model identifier?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
the
crud.
WC. OMG.
OMG, bro. Oh my gosh.
And what's the make number?
It was 60 something.
Dude, I'm willing to say 67 just because it
Okay.
seems like a cool number.
Oh, did one of the Hydrantron tubes burn out again?
Yes, the Pigeon Brothers needed one right away.
Okay, I'll put it on the town's account. I'll just get one for you, hun. You just wait right there. I'll be back before you know it.
Oh, it did it
Hi,
again. It
Nanny.
did the thingy again.
Here you go. Give the pigeons my best regards.
Was that right? Did you get it? Did you
I
remember
do.
right?
No,
did.
I didn't remember it at all.
Look,
I
yeah.
just randomly guessed, dude. That's
Yeah,
funny.
67.
A lucky guess.
Oh, it wasn't dumb. Oh, that's funny, dude. I just literally was just like, hey, 67 looks funny.
67 looks
That's
good.
funny.
Yeah,
Maybe
I guess
that's
part
the
of my
funniest
brain
number here.
remembered, but not me, though.
it was
The other
funniest
side of
number.
Derpy remembered. Yeah.
All
I
right.
guess the makers of this game were thinking the same thing when they thought of what number to give that to.
Here's your WC67 tube.
Thank you.
I don't know how the
This is a
tube was gonna
wild-
fix. Okay.
What
All
the crud?
fixed. Here's our card in case you need any more plumbing help. We'll just clean up here and be gone soon.
I would.
Hulking
Women
out.
in pigeon costumes is not what I expected on my bingo card.
I am playing so many female characters in this playthrough now.
Dude, it's a fire voice acting.
Oh,
The signals
What the
are
heck
very
is going
strong
on?
tonight.
I don't know, but apparently the
The
signals are
signals
strong
were.
tonight.
They really were, bro.
A ring.
Quickie, pal.
Dude, there's this guy. He's the killer, and I know it.
The killer, and I know it.
$10 bus pass.
It's the killer, and I know it.
Dude, that was so cool.
You guys are
Crime
really-
never sleeps, and neither
That
does
was-
do the pigeon men.
Nickel.
That was
news.
analog horror.
I guess so. Oh
I'm gonna
hey,
pay a nickel to run this entire thing.
a map.
It's a map of Thimbleweed Park Country area. County, not country.
County. What do I need
This is
to
actually
do?
Thimbleweed
Zimbabwe.
country.
There's a copy.
It's a color Copytron 3000 TM. Trademark. I don't know why I said trademark. I meant trademark, but that's all right.
Someone else take this lady.
Well, welcome to 8 years of experience and 2 degrees in journalism tells me you're a Fed.
Dude, no way, bro. How'd you know that, bro? You're probably an alien. I guess nothing gets by the press.
You spend as much time as I have dealing with law enforcement. You get a second sense of this stuff, plus the cheap suits.
Rude. Mostly the cheap suits.
Oh, mostly the cheap suits.
I had a stalker that talked just like that. I ain't gonna lie. Or semi-stalker. It's really funny.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. It's all good. I thought it was really funny. I was like, dude, I had a homie that was literally sounded just like that. He swarmed me like a vulture. Well, here's the investigating the murder. Do you know anything?
Not much, just what I heard over the police scanner. Body found in the river. I'll send my best reporter to check it out in the morning.
In the morning. Oh.
Know who my best reporter is?
Dude, you're not gonna believe this.
You
are
sigh
literally
you,
the gold.
shrug you, roll eyes you, or Clark Kent.
I'd say Clark
Clark
Kent just for the
Kent.
heck of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Clark Kent?
If this darn town wasn't such a podunk, I would have a couple of Pulitzer prizes. I don't know.
Oh, she fancies
Yeah,
herself
those
a
are-
Pulitzer winner.
Yeah, she thinks she's a great photographer for some reason. I haven't seen any pictures, lady. What's the deal with your sheriff? Seems kind of Otterino.
He's an oddball, but so is everyone around here. And it's only gotten worse since Chuck died.
Wasn't that the
cheese?
guy that died back there? Chuck Edmund. Chuck Edmund.
Chuck Edmund, the pillow magnate. He pretty much ran this town since the 50s and owns a giant pillow factory. Well, owned. He died a few days ago. His niece Dolores and her sister Lenore stand to inherit a fortune if they will just stop fighting.
He should have probably stayed away from that Turkish delight, if you know what I mean. Bad joke. I know
He
he's
got in
dead.
with
Sorry.
the wrong crowd, and by the wrong crowd, I mean Satan.
What else?
Yeah, he
what else
found
do you know?
Satan for some reason. What else do you know about my boy Edmund Chuck?
He started the pillow factory with his brother Franklin in the late 30s to make pillows for the war effort. Pillows win wars was their slogan.
The pillow fight of
The factory
1930.
and Chuck were the center of the Thimbleweed social scene of the 50s.
What do we say? Go on, fascinating, intriguing. Geez, not into pillows.
on.
Go on.
Go on. I'm interested in this conversation.
Chuck invested millions in automation and became an expert in AI.
Agriculture investment, acne intervention, aardvark insemination.
Oh, I love the aardvark. I don't even know what the second word means. I just love it. It says aardvark.
You sweet summer child.
Let's just say,
Making aardvarks pregnant.
yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, maybe. Oh,
Now you gotta say
aardvark intercourse.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Artificial intercourse. Computers. Technically. He started automating the whole town. People tell me it was like living in the future. That's one of his machines over there, the Copytron 3000 TM. Then the screen froze. So
The screen just stopped on then.
Here, let me.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised there's so many words
Meg,
for that. Like, I just.
Where'd the keyboard go? I was gonna try to reset the stream for you guys, so hopefully it might resolve the weird hiccups.
I got you.
There.
I was gonna say, by the way, that like they have so many words for it that like they just keep making new words that I discover for it, and it's crazy. And I'm just like, wow.
All right, here. Let me.
It's not the full thing so much as an aspect of it. Let me put it that way.
I got you. It's a limb on the tree. It's the branch on the tree.
If you want to put it that way.
Okay.
They all lead to the same origin point.
Yeah, all roads lead to Rome. All words lead to.
Even George Lucas, sadly.
Why does
he
my
leads to
name
Rome?
mean that?
Why do I lead to Rome? I don't understand.
Mom, what does my name mean? Oh, George.
It means road to Rome.
Yeah, it means Rome. That's what I...
Rome. What?
What the crud?
The big pillow factory fire happened and killed several workers, and the whole place was shut down. Many blame the fire on over-automated computer error, but I think Chuck manipulated the sheriff, and it was blamed on the security guard at the same time. But it was too late. Chuck was disgraced, and the factory has been closed for years. A dark shell of abandoned machinery.
Many Gungans
What
died.
Many Gungans died. Did you want a Wunga, lady? Because I tell you what, I saw the Gungan War.
Hey, you want a Wunga?
I saw when they captured Grievous as well, and they said, "You want a Wunga?" and he screamed.
You want a Wunga?
What do you know about the Pillow Factory security guard?
Not much. He died in the fire and was blamed for the whole thing. But I have my doubts. I just need some evidence, and I can finish my big story and expose the whole thing.
Do you know about the Gungan War of 1952?
You got a
What do you know
rupees?
about the Pillow Factory? You got 7 rupees?
I have my suspicions of a big cover-up of Reno, if you know what I mean. I've tried to gather evidence, but I've been blocked at every turn. It's a small town, so I have to watch the feathers I ruffle. Pillow joke, because there's feathers in some of them.
Yep.
Oh, snap! 5D chess.
I'm playing 5D chess, and y'all are still making breakfast.
Nice chatting. Got a murder to solve. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, guys.
You're eating
That
up
was
your
crazy.
breakfast while I'm heating up my dinner.
How?
Dude, that's such a fire line, bro.
Let me.
That's a Slim Shady diss right there. Slim
It's a
Shady
Fousey
says
tube.
that on stage. Yeah.
Fousey tube diss.
Did FouseyTube actually say that? That's so funny. If
Yeah,
he did, dude.
something
That
like
is
that.
such a fire line, dude. I
It'd be
think
so
that he's like
funny.
manic, but like that's so funny, dude.
It'd be so funny if there was a Slim Shady rap with that in it, though.
Okay, I think that added a little more time with text on the screen.
These must contain journalistic whatever, or classified ads. That's right. If you don't have Twitch Prime or subscriptions on the Game Grotto channel, you're gonna get ads. So you need to be subscribed for all your copying needs. Did you know you can copy the emotes and paste them into other chats as well? That's pretty cool, but only as a sub.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
I love how he just sprints.
Joker, baby.
Weathered advertising.
Dude, my brothers were playing with AI recently, and oh my lord, they made Kanye West shake hands with the Joker. And I was like, why did you send me this? And I was like, why? I told myself I never thought I'd see a collab like this in my life. And when Joker's dressed as Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I was like, why? You should also wear better clothes. Paid for Elmador's Wolf's beautification.
Shiny Flamingo. I was gonna say they need to do a version with the Joker baby.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker baby.
Dude, it's the policeman. That's the guy who says I'm Johnny, bro, or whatever his name is.
I'm Johnny
It's
Bravo.
Johnny.
It's Johnny Bravo from The Shining, bro.
Here's the monkey.
Do the right with me.
Breaks down the door saying that. He goes, "He's got it."
On the other side of the door, you just hear, and it just blows.
And then the woman screams, "Ah!" Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
baby.
she starts screaming.
And then she smacks him with her purse, and he's just like, "Ah,
Oh,
yeah, whatever."
Man, I'm
man,
hurt.
dude. Johnny Bravo is such a good meme. It's a postal scale.
Oh my gosh.
It says, for government use only, violators will be prosecuted by the fullest extent of the law.
Pigeons.
Pigeon Brothers Plumbing. It's paranormal. They have paranormal investigations. That's great.
Dude.
We don't monkey wrench around.
The Pigeon Brothers are so dope. Got any ransom swag?
What does ransom swag mean? You got any take
Loose chain?
He's just talking and he's walking away. Dude, I've had people. It says occult books. What the crap?
I think we're gonna. Maybe we'll come back here later.
I like this because one time I came out. So like, I'm not the biggest fan of going to this anymore, but I went to a Joel Osteen like thing at Bridgestone Arena, and I came out and there was a lady asking for like money for everybody coming by. She's like, "You got any money?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I spent all my money coming here." Oh, but like, yeah,
I spent all my money at Kenneth Copeland.
Sorry. Was I supposed to take that wrench?
Kenneth Copeland said that God would give me blessings if I gave him $200.
He said, "Hey."
What is it?
He said, I couldn't even hear that.
I said his iconic
What the
catchphrase,
Sigma?
"Hair grow."
No, what's this?
Hair grow. Dude, if Kenneth Copeland goes out and says, "Hair grow," don't say "what the Sigma," say "hair grow."
Hair grow.
What the crud? Yeah, dude, Kenneth Copeland's a wild man. He's funny to look at. I don't mean
This gracious. He's funny to look at. And a wild man, apparently. He's from the jungle.
Yeah. He said some interesting quotes, like saying that planes are a tunnel of demons. And I'm just like, what?
Oh.
I'm like, okay. He says, "That's
He
why
also-
I use private jets, because planes are a tunnel of demons." It just makes no sense.
Yeah, he's
I'm telling you, these
He's a
people
bit
would
of
be
a
great
lookout.
comedians if they would be comedians instead of what they're doing with their life, you know?
if they were doing it all ironically, it would be hilarious. It's pretty
Yeah.
rusty, totally out of chainsaw gas.
Oh
It's
yeah.
funny to look at, yeah.
We're going fast.
Kenneth Copeland said, "I'd be blessed for giving it all. I'm hoping God will finally give me a yacht." Oh my lord, dude.
She can't pull that.
I can't pull that.
I
I can't pull it off.
was told God would give me a yacht, but all I got was the Yacht Club game Shovel Knight, which is still pretty cool, but it's not as expensive.
And you know what? God taught me to be grateful because that's
Amen. Hallelujah, dude.
not as expensive, but it's a dope game.
Just small family-sized planes, real.
What if in like 2 generations there's like a mini like a diet prosperity gospel that's like, beloved, God might not have a mansion, but maybe he has a copy of Maniac Mansion for you.
Amen. Youth pastor energy for real, bro.
Oh, you got that youth pastor swag. Got to do that aura
Yeah.
farming.
Yeah, it's true. And you're gonna pull up. I got that ransom swag for that homeless man the other day.
You guys are playing Maniac Mansion, but you'd be a maniac to pass up Heaven's Man.
Amen.
That's what we got.
You don't need a mansion on sand. You need a maniac in a shack, bro. I don't know why.
That is something Jesus would say.
Amen.
Oh, the fingerprint kit.
He turned to Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan. I need a maniac in a shack." It's my specks of dust. You, Frankenfeet.
Feet.
Oh, I just realized that.
Here, lots of medical books here.
Huh.
Lots of medical books
But
here.
why's he got a wedding ring around his right big toe, bro? That's crazy.
It's
That's not a wedding ring. That's a luggage.
It's the tag.
That's the little ID tag.
What the heck? Did you
Did you-
see that?
did
That
you
was
see-
so weird.
I saw that. Did you see that?
Dude,
No,
I
I was
did.
looking at the
I
chat.
did.
Oh, that was creepy. Let's
Yeah,
see if it
I-
happens again.
Yeah, he was, dude. I'm telling y'all, if he doesn't show up again, I'm gonna freak out, bro.
Because
He's
it's gonna make
stalking people.
it's gonna make us seem like we're crazy.
You're crazy.
Homies, I promise you, dude. Me and Don saw,
saw
it. We're
it.
not schizo.
There was a guy here in a lab coat telling you.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe you gotta leave and come back.
He creeped away. He like skulked. He was like watching it. It was just like, oh, I gotta disappear through this like hidden wall over here that you couldn't see.
Imagine being in a dark alleyway and you hear
Oh.
Reno.
A re-
Oh,
And
God,
then you know
it-
instantly.
Let's see if I
It
can
won't
push this.
fit on his finger, so I'll put it on his big toe.
Did he come back? Oh my gosh. Whose skeleton is this? The medicals.
Medical.
Okay.
His name is Medical.
It's the medic from. It's Dr. Fred.
Please return Doctor. Another character from
And the Dr. Fred. He did the Dr. Fred. Chewy Caramel Center.
yeah.
Ugh. Awarded to Dr. Mort E. Shun by Sheriff Crook.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what Knight said in chat reminded me of the meme of like, he's an
Brooke.
Undertaker.
If it was Brooke, he'd ask to see her
Marge, why am I
undergarments.
blue and a ghost? You're an Undertale.
Merge. I can't eat the donut. It keeps falling through. Ow. 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 Ow.
Dude, when are they gonna add Muscle Man to Fortnite, bro? Like, he
What?
needs to be in there, bro.
Next Thursday.
He's gonna be going around going, my mom.
Yeah.
You know who else?
Whenever he loses all his health, his man boobs flap him in the face, and then he disappears. he despawns.
Oh my
He just like
gosh.
his screech, like.
Doors are locked and nobody's inside.
Yeah, that one. You know,
Homies, it's hard being a man with a semi-deep
we're in
voice because it
Delta
hurts my
Room.
throat to do that. I don't know why.
you know who else doesn't know how to speak without a high voice? My mom.
My mouth.
Dude, they need to have a vocal emote of that. That would be so funny.
Yeah. If they ever do
Oh,
regular
yeah.
show in Fortnite, they'll at least have the thing that Mordecai and Rigby do.
Yeah, dude. Or the little the little dance they do with like the synchronize the watches or something like that, maybe.
Don't look at our,
I
don't
won't
look
say
at
the
our
rest of
crotches
it.
while we synchronize our watches. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, and they do the whole dance. Yeah, that
Oh,
thing.
that,
They need to
okay.
have that. Yeah, they need to have that as an emote.
That's
That'd
like
be
the,
so good.
the old sweater trick where it's like you grab the loose sleeve and you move your hand up and down. It's just-
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Go away, Skips. It's time for you to go to your room. Yeah, Skips, it's time for you to go to the moon. What?
Oh my gosh, Pops and Skips would be hilarious in that game, dude.
Was
Yeah,
it-
Pops? I would love to see Pops as a character. I
Oh
ain't
my
gonna lie.
gosh.
Did I talk to you about this the other day, Derpy, or was I talking to Lee J about it?
I remember you mentioning regular show to me. We were
Okay,
talking about regular
okay.
show before. It might have been both. I don't know.
Yeah. The reason I asked yesterday, me and Lee J were
Nick-
talking, and naturally we started by me just kind of ranting about characters I want to see in Fortnite. I can't pull that. So I didn't know if it was if I'd talked to you about it, because I also rant about that stuff to you. But yeah, like Mordecai would work, Benson
yeah.
would work, Pops, Skips, like maybe Muscle Man, but he's a little too squatty.
Yeah, I think it might be a little unfair. He might be a little too short, too hard to get. Either
Yeah.
you
He's
get
got
automatic
small
headshots,
hitbox.
like because his head would be at like chest height, which is usually a bad thing, or he'd be too short and everyone's like looking up to aim for heads, and he's like just you missed me. I'm down here, bro.
Yeah, I like that Shiny also said their glider could be the golf cart too, which I think would be really funny.
That would be good. Could have Chickle. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the thing is like if they want to buy a fine leather jacket,
I gotta be right back again. The water in my system's blowing up again.
Okay.
Okay. If they put Muscle Man in, then High Five Ghost could be his back. How about that sunset?
Oh,
Sunset's
redeem
suck.
bottles here. Okay, yeah. Here. Yeah, that's how I can get 5 cents.
Hooray! Let me know if I can help you. I found this bottle. I'd like 5 cents back for cleaning up the environment. Well, I'd like 5 cents from you for taking your bottle.
What?
Just kidding.
Okay.
Quickie pal humor. Here you go.
Oh yeah, Gravity Falls would be a good one too. Grunkle Stan and Stanford.
Uncle Stan would be cool.
Actually, you know
Zeus, I
what?
don't know.
That would be a pretty good event if they did the Weird Mageddon thing. So like the all of the storm and everything is like turned into Weird Mageddon. It's like the
that
whole
would be cool.
Like everything gets all topsy turvy weird. Like suddenly you go to like the what is it, that like chest of patience, and it's like the chest of impatience. And so like the second you touch it, it just eats you or something. So like the first
Sorry, I'm back.
or like
Welcome
it
back,
attacks like a
Turkey.
mimic and you gotta like shoot it and then you get the loot quicker, but it's like not as good as if you sat there for the full like what is it, like 10 minutes or whatever. Just basically do weird flip everything. I got okay, Derpy, while you were gone, I saw on the back of the wall here when Leonard here moved, I could see that there was a redeem bottles for 5 cents, and I remembered we pick up that glass bottle. So now we got 5 cents and a shiny new nickel.
Yo, sick.
So
That's
now
awesome.
we just need a way to get. Which road was that? Was the mail past the water?
Yeah, sorry I keep getting up
probably-
homies, by the way. I just
it's
drinking
okay.
the W has made my system go crazy. I've had to go the last 2 times.
No worries. We're just we're hanging out. No big deal.
I like working
Dang,
in case
bro.
alone.
What the crud is that lady talking to me for?
Rude.
Imagine just walking by and your homie just says that, I work alone, get away from me.
Get away. It's like, well.
You smell good.
Ah, my leg. Ah,
Oh,
Now
it's
speaking,
frayed.
Mayonnaise. Speaking of Nickelodeon characters, Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot in 4. Just saying.
Oh yeah. That'd be a good one.
Buy that in a heartbeat. My heart would beat and I'd already bought it. Gutenberg would be proud.
How can I get this framed county map? Why can't I pick it up?
Imagine walking by a homie and he says, "You're not much."
that sounds menacing almost.
You're
You're not large. And he has like these red beady eyes and it turns
not
into like a whole
Marge.
like
You're one of my
creepypasta.
homies.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
me.
Squidward creepypasta.
It'd be worse if he just like just does the little
He
scream.
screams.
You may call
I
me
agree. Don
Manny
does
if
do a
you
good
like.
one.
Merge my face hurts.
8 years of experience and 2 degrees in journalism tells me.
Okay.
Homie's name is Scoop.
How do we
My name is Scoop. How do you do?
give me the bat, Marge? Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Give me the bat.
Do you offer
Merge.
home delivery? Why? You plan on moving here? Not a chance. In heck.
You just got a fort of newspapers.
How do we
They don't have pillows
Get rid
here
of
anymore,
her.
so she can't build a pillow fort, so she's doing the next. We'll need a complete press blackout. Not with the First Amendment still in place. The core of a strong democracy is a strong press.
wait.
Don't you mean the Fifth Amendment?
What the crud's the Fifth
No,
Amendment?
that sets out rules for indictment by grand jury
She's
in
right.
eminent domain and protects the right to due process.
It's not the Sixth Amendment, but sure.
Don't you mean the
we can-
Sixth Amendment?
Nope.
Dude, I'm learning so much right now.
No, that protects the right to a fair and speedy public
It's related
trial
to the
by
Fifth
jury, including the rights to not be notified of the accusations, to confront the accuser. And
Right. Basically, that's the one that says you have the right to face your accuser, and you have the right to be judged by a jury of your peers.
and the Seventh Amendment is
okay.
the right to remain silent.
No, that's the Miranda
You're
rights.
real.
No. Well, that's the seventh one.
Dude, I knew the Second Amendment had
Miranda
something
Amendment.
to do with this. I ain't gonna lie. I knew about it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, I only know the first
I
and the
knew
second
about the amendment.
I only
I
know
heard
about the
about
first
them.
2 amendments: freedom and guns. That's all I know about.
That's such a
Free to
a
say what you
derpy-
want,
yeah.
the freedom to hold people to not
Homies.
make you to stop.
I might
Freedom to
not know
defend your
what the
home.
10th Amendment is, but I know what the 10 Commandments is.
Amen.
Seventh
Hallelujah.
day is the right to little rest. Yeah, sure.
Amen.
That's a good one.
The First Amendment was God created the earth.
It's
Actually,
like-
God
no,
said,
no,
"Let
that-
there be light." Yeah, you're right.
That's day 4.
I do like that. Like,
wanna work
even
with
though people don't
Mm.
like to talk about God, every time someone says "Let there be light," they're talking about God. They just don't know it.
They're quoting the big G upstairs.
Yeah, they quote in the Bible, "Anything you breathe and do, God ordained it, bro." You can't escape him. He's like that inescapable paradox. It's like you run around the street, he's already at the street, bro. You're literally walking there. You know, I'm kidding. I don't want to say he's the street. I just
Loose J is I am the street.
That's how
I get it.
Palpatine freaks people out, bro. He just tells her, I am the liquor store."
I am all the streets. Bro is the one who knocks.
Oh, I don't have
There's
to
a
think
fingerprint brush, a small amount of fingerprint powder, and a mystery third item.
You can't smell senator without street.
She sells seashells by the seashore. Saves wildlife. Now I just have to find a garbage can.
This street has left me scarred and barred for my life.
Main Street in Thimbleweed Park has left me scarred.
I thought it was really funny to see Darth Sidious like picking up Hatsune Miku and force lightninging her. It was really funny.
Dude, just like Tom Cruise on Oprah's show.
Real.
force
Yeah, he
lightning
got
her.
up and said, he said, "I'm actually making my own mission impossible, and I've done the impossible," and starts the lightning strike.
I've made my own
Thought
mission.
my mission
impossible.
was impossible, but here I am to elect.
I've become a Sith Lord, Oprah.
And she goes, "A Sith Lord?"
Bro, if Revelation happens and someone has the power of a Sith Lord, I'll freak the crud out.
I know God wins in the end, but I didn't account for this.
Yeah, dude.
Huh.
I know there's supposed to be dragons, homie, but there's a nasty looking old man with lightning fingers. Oh, the lights are out. It must be broken.
I can't see the horizon. Hatsune Miku? I need to stay focused and solve this murder and not think about Hatsune Miku on the horizon showing up from Fortnite.
How can I get the lady here to leave? Because I want to. Can we open the...
I hope they add Thimbleweed Park to Sonic Racing. That would be so sick.
I don't think they have the rights.
That's
I
true.
hope. Well, they don't have the rights to Minecraft Steve either, but there he is.
They got the licensing though.
Exactly.
I didn't know Steve
I
had a
think-
license.
Yeah.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
You don't need a license to drive a minecart. To sit in a minecart. I like that. That's
To
funny.
drive a minecart. Yeah, they should put the Thimbleweed Park duo in Sonic Racing, and better yet, delete Joker when they do, so that they replace him.
Oh, this
Please
is
don't mess with the police scanner.
That's the police scanner.
I'm waiting for a call about a woman by the mansion with a suspicious animal.
What the heck?
The hamster.
Okay, so we need. How do
Are
we?
police scanners public domain? Like, can I go pick one up myself if I
Yes.
wanted to?
That's not what that means.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know because I want to have one. I'll be right back. My mother's calling me. She
Okay.
probably heard me saying that.
What's with the Joker persona hate?
Yes, Ubu. What's with the Joker persona hate?
I hate Joker from Persona. How much more plainly can I put it?
Why? I mean, he doesn't really do
'Cause
that much.
He's cringe. And in Smash Brothers when he shouldn't be. Water.
And why shouldn't he be in Smash Brothers?
Because he's stupid.
Lost a couple online matches, have we?
No, I fought him once and I won.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's the problem?
I don't like Persona 5. I don't
All
care
right, I'm
about it.
back.
Joker Persona time is over. It's going to be time to make history with P4 Revival.
Back
Maybe.
then was-
I'm neutral towards that one.
Back
I
then was
want
Joker's
to see
time.
the Teddy guy.
What'd you say?
I want to see the Teddy man.
Teddy Man.
That sounds
I
like
forgot
a
his name.
fictional serial killer.
The Teddy man. Yeah. Sounds like something you find
Fazbear?
on like Freddy Fazbear. It's an
freaker
offshoot.
in my video game.
It's like Candy's Five Nights at Candy's or something like that, where it's just like some kind of like rip off, but it's like in the
Okay,
verse.
here we go.
of
Here we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I found the radio thing. I can turn it on. Attention.
The Toronto Tuesday Teddy Man.
See the woman. Where was it? It was not the diner. It was the old estate.
5 personas at Joker's. If I, by some bizarre twist, ended up in an ultimate custom night eternity like William Afton, 5 personas at Joker's would be my personal heck. It's not much, but we're short a story on page 4. I'll be back soon.
There we go. Got her to leave. Switch. Pick up.
Get wrecked, Sonny Jim.
No, pick
I
it up.
just
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
I'm taking that. I took the long route, but that's okay.
Use map on copy. Oh shoot! Does he not have the nickel? He doesn't have the nickel.
Oh,
She's
no.
got the nickel. Get over there.
She's got a sprint speed.
Get
down the
over
hall.
there.
Run fast.
I forgot she had the nickel.
You better Wally West it.
Wait.
There's
Get going. Get going.
Run.
Run. Oh, she already got there and took it back. All right.
Dang, bro.
We're switching.
She straight up
Side-eye.
was like,
Oops.
she's like, it's
You
all
forgot
your fault.
I had the nickel, didn't you?
You forgot I had the nickel.
Yeah, that lady just came in here and took the map back for no problem. It's like she knew that I had the map on the copier. It's crazy.
She came in and saw while we were running there.
You heard our conversation about Five Nights at Joker's, and now I freaking got myself in trouble.
5 nickels
I'm
and
going to
jokers.
jail. Yeah,
The
five
Wiggles
nickels
or
at
at Joker's?
Police radio looks like it's on and ready to use.
All right.
I like how they just blow. Attention, all units. There seems to be a woman that is near the old estate. Smiling for enough messing around. I've got to face this.
All right. I gotta mess with this.
I love the whole what do you
Don't
call
mess
it?
with the police scanner.
I love the whole like smiling for no reason thing is funny.
All about
I'm
a
waiting
woman.
for a call about a woman in town making noise.
Okay. So let's make that call.
Attention all units. There's a woman. See the woman.
Out by the old estate, running a leaf blower after 5 p.m. What? Oh, in town. Right. Okay. Attention all units. In town. Gotta remember. See the woman
See the woman
in the east side of
in
town.
town. in town,
Ooh, rocket.
screaming. I like that with the rocket launcher. That is pretty funny.
Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't want to.
That's
That'd
not
be so
noisy
funny.
enough.
Homie, that would be a great, like, you know, like, great
guess it's not
story. There's a
loud enough.
woman in the hills out there with a rocket launcher.
I mean, I'd read that article.
Yeah, I'd read
Buy
it
that
too,
for
man.
5 cents.
I'd buy that for a
nickel.
Petting a snake, throwing pizza
Screaming.
flyers
There we
on
go.
the ground.
It's not much, but we're short a story on page 4. I'll be back soon.
I like this long route, bro. It's really fun.
Okay. Pick up.
Playing with a leaf blower? That's the most childish thing I've ever heard of.
Oh, say, can you see? We've copied this.
light.
Okay, we're out. We out. Lady
I like that
Gucci.
you can also you take it with you. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's a map of
Does
the
she just
country.
magically get the map back?
Derpy, we just made a copy of it on the copier.
She can.
I know that, but
the owner of the
Does
map
she,
put it
like-
back.
oh, okay. I thought she took. I thought she took the other map also off the copy.
No. I took it. I left it on the copier, so the lady could be like, "Oh, I wonder who put this on the copier," and it's okay.
Oh, okay.
How could you possibly have fun playing with those oversized hair dry? Actually, it's pretty fun playing with a leaf blower. Not gonna lie.
Dude, I got one at work. I get to use one tomorrow. It's gonna be cool. Very loud
I
though.
got to play with a pressure washer one time.
Oh, that's
Dude,
fun.
I got to do that at work too.
Just don't overdo it. I did that on accident once, and it's like, oh, it's actually worse than it was on that regular show episode where he's like, oh, dude, this isn't cleaning anything. Let's turn it up. And it's like, wah, and taking off all the paint. It can totally do that.
It's true. It's true.
Whoa there, Agent Reno.
Pie cranberry.
Like I said before, you can't just go bumbling around the county without a map.
I have an official map right here.
Oh, I see.
He's like silent.
Well,
right now.
that looks legit-Reno. Odd. I thought I guess the law is the law. All right.
Dude,
I
that's
guch
what
I
the
better return
Pharisees
all
say.
these maps to the Quickie Pal. He did take them all. Grumbly. Part 3.
Dude.
The arrest.
Whoa.
Who did
I
it?
like how he's like,
Who
well,
did
the
it?
law is the law, I guess. The thing I made up.
Hi.
I feel like we're getting close to cracking this case.
The only thing you're getting close to cracking is my patience with you.
Let's work together and I can get on with my... I mean, we can get out of this town as quickly as possible. Uh-oh.
Dude, Barry.
Oh, there's a secret.
Agreed. Secrets are no fun.
All right, so we need to identify the body.
We need to identify the body. Using the face drawn with a photo of the body and the victim's photo ID.
You mean like a driver's license or passport?
Yes. Or Burger Shack loyalty card recognized around the world. Aw, dude, base.
Burger Shack, tastes delicious in New York. Or whatever it was that the Taco Shack.
Oh,
but-
Taco Shack. Yeah.
Taco Shack, Taco Shack.
We need a fingerprint batch. What batch of using the
We need
Fingertron
a
with a
batch of
fingerprint from the murder weapon and an official fingerprint book. What a fingerprint book. That was fun.
I collect fingerprints like stamps.
We need a blood match. We need to pull out weapons and fight. We're using the Bloodtron with a blood swab from the body and the bloody object. found on
Bloodtron
the
sounds like an M-rated version of that Disney movie. Bloodtron.
real.
This town needs some blood sports.
We need to talk to that crazy clown at the circus. He's got a serial killer written all over him. He's autographed his shirt and everything.
Wouldn't it be quicker to just shoot him?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I like the
now.
way you think, lady. That's really funny. We need to have a chat with that geeky programmer at the old mansion. There is something odd about her. I love that. There's something
a
odd,
woman with
bro.
a brain. Definitely suspicious.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get cracking. That was a very random comment right there. Miss, Miss Reyes.
a woman in the military.
All right. Where we got here?
That was a good Sonic 3 reference. I didn't catch that for a second, but I was like, oh, I remember I bursted out laughing when he said that. That was great.
It's a pretty funny scene.
Let's see. We've got the abandoned factory. We got the trailhead.
Railhead. That's like Siren Head. What the crow? That's a cryptid.
The Edmund Mansion and another trail off to nowhere.
There's a kidney bean.
The bridge.
LeBron Bridge.
LeBron Bridge is falling down. Falling down.
Well, they got a
LeBron the
battleship
bridge is
version of this map.
falling. Yeah.
Dude, I bet.
You guys
I bet it's
aware
the game you
who's
can do
coming to
before.
Crossworlds?
Creeper?
No.
Oh,
These
man. Captain
characters.
Sparkles.
Thimbleweed Park.
Johnny Bravo.
Dude, I would
Johnny
laugh so hard if
Test.
Johnny Bravo, and Johnny Test were in it, bro.
Edmund Hotel.
You know what? Where's the Cartoon Network racing game at? We need one
I mean,
of
I
those,
got the
bro.
Cartoon Network Smash
There.
Brothers game.
They're still
On the
recovering from multiverses.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you're
true. Oof.
I don't think they're in the mood to
Okay.
rip off Mario again.
Slight tangent. Multiverses.
Go for it.
I was enjoying it, and then I thought it was a rumor, and then they're like, we're gonna add in LeBron James. It's like a cartoon version? Like, no, legit LeBron James. It's like, why?
He's not even voiced by LeBron
Exactly.
James. At least go all in.
I was
That
just
was like the
it's just
whole point of the game. One of the things they advertised were like the characters are voiced by their actors, and then
but see,
by
they
the
did,
time the
that's,
game wrapped up,
yeah,
like maybe 2/3 were actually voiced by their actor.
like I wanted to kind of like it, but the physics were really janky, which could have been fun in a weird way, but it was like eh. And then when they just added in like a normal dude, it was like yeah he's good at basketball. It's like, this is Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
I
they could
would
add Joker
say,
to Pro Multiverses.
like-
That'd be hilarious. They'd be like, let's bring in Joker. We don't know what to do.
Ubu's favorite Joker persona. You shut your mouth.
But then you but it was like,
Yeah,
it was the concept of like, they didn't get Matthew Lillard there. It was Shaggy, the cartoon character. LeBron James isn't a cartoon character. It's like, I want fictional characters fighting fictional characters. Because then when you start bringing in real people, it's like, this gets weird. It's like, what are you going to, it's like, oh, here's LeBron James. The next, here's Obama. And then, you know,
I would
and
go
then
crazy
soda.
if Obama was added. If I saw Obama was added, I'd burst out laughing because I'd be like, that is great.
but it's
However,
like,
I
Especially if
don't-
it's
I
a
agree with
move
you, though.
where he goes, "Let me be clear," and then goes, "All right, then."
Let me be clear. He uses instant transmission.
but you know,
Like, this is the closest you're going to get to Goku in this game.
I'm just saying, I wish it was, if they would have just stuck with cartoon characters, I probably would have kept playing, but that just was too cringe for me. It's like, I want cartoony violence, not
That's
whatever.
honestly the thing I think they should have done, because it was very hard for me to get excited about new characters because like when like the early access was going on and they added, that was really cool. I like Marvin the Martian. That was the character I played as. Iron Giant was cool.
Oh, yeah.
I
But
love
like,
Iron Giant. Man, that was so
Yeah.
cool to see him in there.
Thank
and
Cranberry.
after the game actually like came out, quote unquote, really the only characters they added where I was like, I kind of want to play multiverses again were Powerpuff Girls. To a lesser extent, Samurai Jack. I like Samurai Jack, but I never watched it like I did Powerpuff Girls. Marceline from Adventure Time, and I think that might be it.
See,
And
oh, go ahead. You go.
there were a lot of DC characters, and I
Yeah.
can't be bothered for most of them. Like when they added Joker, I was like, cool.
Whatever.
Probably should have been there from the start.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
think-
he's one of those characters.
I think
you
my
know,
problem overall with it was that, like, I kind of lost all respect for them when it basically turned into HBO Max advertisement, but more specifically,
Yeah,
it was the new Space Jam, and I'm like, you didn't have to do this. Like the new Space Jam, it
should've-
didn't
Yeah.
cut it.
If they were gonna do it, they should have done Michael Jordan.
But see, think
I
about
agree.
it. No. Well, honestly, no. That the problem with the new Space Jam that just a simple thing, right? It was the problem that in Space Jam, it was the Looney Tunes asking Michael Jordan to help them. But in the new one, it was LeBron James somehow got himself into a basketball game, and then he was forced to get the help from the Looney Tunes. That doesn't make sense. He'd get his crew together. You know what I mean? Like,
It
was
didn't
such
really
a-
have anything to do with Space Jam except it was the Looney Tunes playing basketball.
Yeah,
But the space wasn't there.
there was no
They-
space. There was no jam. I guess unless it was like a game jam, but it wasn't even that. It was like, oh, here, let me just snap my fingers, and now your video game's real or something. And I'm just
And
like,
Did they at
Speaking-
least have the
oh my
Space
gosh,
Jam
and Lola's
song
and
in it?
stuff.
Speaking
They at
of
least have the Space Jam song where it goes, "Come on and sit up, we gotta land down."
They didn't do that either.
Come on, Sam, and welcome
But-
to
Dude.
Japan.
Basically, think about it this way: every character that they had in Multiverses was mentioned either verbally or was shown at one point or another in the Space Jam. And that's when I was
Dang,
just like,
bro.
this is getting dumb now, because it was like
Yeah,
he
it's
mentions Iron
ironic-
Giant, he mentions these characters, and it's like didn't get to see
Yeah,
it.
when
He
we
does in the Space Jam movie?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never
basically
watched it.
Space Jam 2 existed to just showcase what like Warner Brothers owns.
Yeah.
Which was also ironically what Multiverses was supposed to be.
Yeah, but
was
it
just
just
a showcase of everything they owned.
it just
but-
didn't feel fun anymore after they
It
did that.
also it's like once a month you get like a single character and they cast their net so wide that it's like you're probably not gonna like them, like care about them.
Yeah,
Like whenever during the early access there was like a 2-month period where they added Rick, Morty, and LeBron James. And it was like if you're not a fan of Rick and Morty or the NBA, then you know, sucks to be you.
yeah. That I guess that I lost all respect for them when they're like, you've got Rick, a cartoony, multi-science, super genius character, and his grandson that's like forced to go on his adventures and has got so many genetic and crazy modifications that he's barely even human, and then a dude who can play basketball well, really, really well. It's like, this is a fighting, sir, this is a fighting game. You're not a boxer. If they would have put Mike Tyson in, which there's a whole video game called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
And not
There's
only that,
also a
Scooby Doo
show
was
called
crossed
Mike
over
Tyson
with Mike
Mysteries.
Tyson. Yeah, and there was like, and it was the same people I think that animated Scooby Doo that animated that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was
So I think
that's
it's
the point.
kinda
Like,
fun.
I don't play Smash Brothers that much, but I like there wasn't really much where I felt like even the characters they put in that kind of lost a little bit of respect as far as like choosing that character. It wasn't like LeBron where it's like, I'm never touching this game again. Like I felt that putting in Minecraft Steve was kind of like they just gave up, and it was like, yeah, sure, fine, put him in. And it's only because they basically that broke the game because of frame data and trying to be true to the character and the idea of building it, being able to build stuff. But the problem with his frame data being what it is in the game, which is the thing that I usually don't like about Minecraft, is the weird kind of janky animations that some people find charming. So that's just a taste, not really an objective thing.
They're like an aesthetic thing.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, but it doesn't work in Smash Brothers because everyone else has to run smooth frames, and he's just like, boop, smash attack. Kind of like Mr. Game & Watch. What Mr. Game & Watch is super light, and there's a little bit of balancing that they've been kind of doing since Melee. With Steve, it became kind of, and then they kept adding fighting character after fighting character, and it's like, oh my gosh, another Ryu and Ken. Oh, look, another Ryu and Ken. Oh, look, is that Tekken's version of Ryu and Ken? awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's really where it was just like. But even after all of that, it was like I can still have fun with Smash Brothers, and it didn't feel as like, wow, you really gonna stick to that whole LeBron James pick? Like, not. And that's the problem. See, now I'm talking like I don't really like that they put that character in there. And my whole point and my whole problem with talking about it is now it makes it sound like I hate a real person. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Like you could be there, it's like, oh darn it, LeBron James is like, oh, what you got? It's like, no, his character. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, see, that's the problem.
I think
Anyway.
from what I've heard about
another
LeBron's moveset, it actually is pretty dope. The thing is like if you're let's say it is mandatory you need a Space Jam character that isn't a Looney Tunes character.
Hey, why not
Why
Lola?
would you not? Lola did get put in the end, but more importantly, why not Michael Jordan?
I don't know.
Like, he's the guy. He's the guy the shoe's named after. Like, sure,
Yeah.
I know LeBron James is in the second one, but when people think Space Jam, they're thinking the first one. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Anyway, but yeah, why not Elmer Fudd? That's a great question.
Why not
That guy
Elmer
is
Fudd?
green. Why not Elmer?
I'll be quiet. That would be funny to have Elmer Fudd in there, though.
He's too violent.
Yeah, just a bumbling
Big day
idiot.
today. I'm meeting some promising investors. I know they'll believe in my plan to turn Dying Pillow Factory into a highly profitable stuffed toy factory. It can't fail.
We'll call it Pillow Pals.
I just got checked into a room with Chuck without Chuck knowing about it. He'll never know. His eyes and ears everywhere. I'll need a disguise. Oh my gosh, dude. Also need to copy his prospectus so I can give it to the investors and keep them happy. Chuck wouldn't know. A good idea if it hit him.
So this, I believe, is Chuck's brother?
Yeah. He's got rainbow monkeys, but the bear versions.
Orange
They
prototype.
should have put it next door in multiverses.
Exactly. There's so many things they could have cooked with, bro. Dude, my dogs agreed too. They were like, whoa! They're like, yeah, I want number 2 in there. I like number 2.
It is crazy that they had 4 Adventure Time characters, but one of them was Banana.
Yeah.
I don't need a banana to guard me. There are some coins at the bottom. What a waste of money.
Maybe I can pick up those coins. Oh, okay.
I don't want to pick that up. I'm too clean.
Why is the statue screaming water while also looking like it's shooting water out of a gun? What is this?
I don't remember buying
Words don't do it justice.
I guess not.
It's beautiful. It's
Sorry.
like when someone's talking very impassionately and they spit everywhere. Yeah,
There's
just like that.
Oh,
what's with the
the
music
cutting board.
over here?
it's so loud over here. I can't hear myself think, Mr. Bimbapo. Annoying kid.
Watch your mouth.
Hello?
I'll take the kid.
Hello? Guess he can't hear me.
On account of the fact he's wearing those fake glasses disguise thing.
I'll just push this button here. I'm a real rebel, you know?
dude, what's your damage?
I don't even know what that means.
Yo, dude.
Won't you quit playing that music?
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
You're inside my
Don't
mansion.
you just love this music?
It's pretty bopping. I might dance with you.
Another.
Look how sad he is, bro. He's like, I don't like this, man.
This is the worst day of my life.
I don't like music.
It's been lipstick.
I got a ew. I got a 49ers cutting board.
What?
I'll just push this button here.
What? Why? Not like in a
'cause it was on
defensive way.
sale.
Just okay. Do you like
It
the
was on
49ers
sale.
or Is
no,
it just,
but my
it was on
mom
sale?
does.
Oh,
So
okay.
and I need a cutting board other than one. So I was like, yeah. It came in pretty quick though. Hello? Did you not hear my 49 cutting board thing? I've got a 49er cutting board. I'm gonna hit
I'd
you
like
with
to
it.
sell you the cutting board of the century.
It's cutting edge, really. I'll just push the button again.
Edmund
I don't
May's
like
here.
the
I
music.
got a cutting edge deal for you.
And like, there's more. I've got 5 of them.
Act now and
What's
get
the
a
jacket you're wearing?
50-old knife. A
The
knife
latest
with
and
the
greatest
number-
jacket.
Knife.
It zips in the front.
What the crud? That's heresy. Don't most jackets do that?
Ugh.
You're probably from Salem, you
You're
witch.
too old to understand, you.
The future is now, young man, and I'm telling you right now, what's that on your face?
They're the latest and greatest nose glasses from the Jason the News Guy adventure game from McMucus Phlegm Games.
What
With
the
those
crud?
on, no one knows who I am.
Who the heck are you talking about?
What's that on your feet?
What's on your feet? He's just asking everything about what's
The
on
latest
him.
and greatest Reeboks.
Oh, he's got the
I
Adidas.
just got them. Aren't they rad? I got that full
Oh, I
drip.
like the term.
I got the honky
You
nose
like the legend.
and the crazy jacket.
You
And the
got that Gucci Louis.
Yes, yes. Dude, he reminds me of Guy Fieri. I ain't gonna lie. What's with all the latest and greatest?
I'm not grody like you.
What the crud?
Everyone knows that unless you've got the latest and greatest, you might as well barf. I'm not risking my reputation by touching anything that's not like the latest and greatest.
What if I said you didn't have the latest and greatest stuff?
Like, barf me out. All my stuff is totally the latest and the greatest.
Barf me out. Like, what the crud? Oh, man, dude. He about to say, your shoes, they aren't good.
What are
Your
those?
glasses, what are those you're wearing?
These glasses have got to be the latest and greatest.
No, they're
Aren't
not.
they?
I'm wearing them.
Did something newer come out?
Yeah, I'm wearing them right now.
Nah, you're wigging. I can't just trust a dweeb like you.
I'm older than you, son. I know what the world's like. Nah, just teasing. I stuttered so hard in that brain. Bye, ankle biter.
Don't you just love this music? Okay, I gotta figure out how to change the... I gotta make like a broadcast on the radio station and be like, the new latest and greatest glasses trend is sunglasses. If you're wearing those old nose and glass combo, you are no longer the latest and greatest. So says, Jimbo.
The Lord.
The Lord.
Jimbo
So saith
Baggins.
the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord.
The Lord says propane. No propane,
I'll be right
no
back real
gain.
quick. I gotta show my family the cutting board. It won't take that long.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, homies, I got a 49ers cutting board.
49 times.
What the heck? Give me that cutting board, Derpy.
What tarnation? What kind of moccasins is them? What kind of skins is they?
Bobby.
Knee cane?
That's a,
Dude, like Infinity
feature.
Nikki, the game where a girl plays with like little creatures. Do you think Derpy calls his own family homies? I know he. Right? He calls God homie. He calls everyone.
I mean, yes.
And I'm not like being exaggerate. He literally calls God the homie God. So
God's the
but,
homie.
he is, especially to Derpy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why do you have 49 cutting boards? Because he found a new side gig. You ever seen Napoleon Dynamite? How Uncle Rico and Kip, they start selling those that Tupper. That's Derpy with cutting boards right now.
Oh.
That's weird. I swear I pushed the penthouse button. Must be broken.
Where did I end up? Walk out. Oh,
Floor 9.
floor 904. Hello?
You have to
Locked.
conspire with the person in room 905 to steal the glasses from that annoying child.
It's an ashtray.
An ashtray for the smokers.
Oh, but she knows. She knows.
I only smoke one
Locked.
time if I'm on fire.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Well, I gotta try them all. Well, I tried.
Can't you read?
I tried the doors and they tried the 9.
Floor 9 is the way I dine. Ah! Can't you read, son? No solicitor. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick selling chocolate. Yes, exactly. Precisely, even.
I love you. Maybe you put it on a little too thick there, Patrick. Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Huh.
Welcome.
I had to use the bathroom again. It says the contractor should use these photos up there to clean the room. So hotel with the weird thingy above the O, Otron can determine its legitimacy. I showed my mom the cutting board. She was like, "That's cool. It's a photo of a perfectly clean standard room." Did you say the 49ers?
That's my favorite team.
I didn't see what Cranberry said there. It's like, that's right, 49ers cutting board. Who wants it?
All right.
It's a photo of a
49ers
clean
cutting
standard.
board. Wants it.
Oh.
Is this his room, bro? I bet he killed Chuck. It makes sense. It's his origin story, you know?
And
Like, he
killed
doesn't want to do
himself.
anything. Or that's true, too. He maybe fell on a penny. It's hotel stationary. Oh, this is a hotel. Excuse me. That is a most likely blank piece of paper.
It's a hotel
Everybody
stationary.
Go to Hotel Transylvania.
It's
gonna walk
hotel
to radio.
stationary. On it, I'm gonna write something contrary. It's an unmade bed.
$14 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Who wants it?
Walk to the telephone. I've turned the bathroom light on. Who's the fairest of them all? Why would he say that? Mirror, mirror,
yeah.
I'm a little self-inserted.
Is there an Olaf?
He's just too white and nerdy.
I'm too white and nerdy. They see me roll on my Segway, but they don't want me to hang with the gangsters.
I want to bowl with the gangsters.
Turned off. That was my first Owl City song. Owl City. Weird Al Yankovic song.
Would not believe your eyes. The homies thought I was fine.
This music is amazingly bad. Dude, that's hilarious.
I wanna roll.
Oh, I can get down on the floor with this one.
The gangsters patrolling.
I like how
the
those
restaurant.
doors are open.
Huh?
I like how the doors were open on the other ones. But these boards.
There should be a.
I
I wish Weird Al did a parody of Owl City. It might not
Dude,
be
that'd be
as
so
strange
funny.
as you think.
Dude, I bet he would do a great one for Firefly.
You would
bro.
not
I'm surprised
believe
he
your
didn't.
fries if they were topped with.
If I ate an apple pie.
From Five Guys.
You would not believe the fries they've served there at the Five Guys.
This was in a polka medley. You're right, Think Tank.
He was? He made a polka medley of it? Dude, I gotta
Oh,
hear it,
you
bro.
have that was like one
Yeah,
part of the movie from like 2000.
I like to make myself believe that planet
That's funny.
Earth turns.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. I
slowly.
don't think anybody knows any other Owl City song other than Fireflies and When Can I See You Again from
But
Wreck-It
what
Ralph.
about
I
that?
think
What
I
about
know
that
them, too.
Owl song with who? You know, like who are you? Who?
Or I'm waking up.
Yeah, maybe Imagine Dragons actually is Owl City, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He also did make a crude song
What
apparently,
about
but I never
that?
watched
What about that
Crude.
time they were like, "Hey Delilah"?
Hey there, Delilah. This is your ex-boyfriend, Samson.
I am kidnapped and I'm singing here for Owl City, and it's kind of cramped. It's true. Please
You
come
know,
and rescue me.
there's a guy
before
named
two-
Tim Hawkins made a parody of that, which is really funny.
Yeah, everyone go
He's
look
a-
up Tim Hawkins. Hey there, Delilah.
It's pretty good.
James
Dude, I want
Clooney
to
is
take
Take those
Hawkins.
fucking
You
shears
know.
and shave my head like Britney Spears.
I'll have problems that'll never go away. And I'll be
I
in
remember
therapy
when I,
for years because I shaved my head and now I have no life left room into my life. It's quite a crime.
And you're my wife.
I remember
My
singing
wife.
the original song and like seeing the lyrics, and then there was a part of the lyrics that made me uncomfortable, and I was like, man, out of context, this is horrifying. Like it was, there was like a Chris Hansen chorus part of "Hey There, Delilah," and I was like, what the crud?
Hey there, Delilah. Why don't you take a seat right here?
Right over there.
Delilah, you're the one in trouble.
We need to talk about this. What do you mean by this? You never return his calls?
I would love to see like a Chris Hansen travel channel.
Hey
Just
there,
think it'd be
blank.
so
This
fun.
is your blank blank. What's it like in blank city?
What do you mean by
He goes
that?
and interviews the
is
guy.
that a euphemism for something? What is it like in New York
What
City?
did you mean?
What did you mean by that?
What?
What did you mean? What did you mean in the song "Hey There, Delilah" when you said she just got out of school? Did you mean university or high
I'm
school?
1,000 miles away, but tonight you look so pretty. Now, what did you mean by that?
Was this a long distance relationship, or was this something that's a little bit more scary than I thought?
Did you
Why
realize
are
that
you
you were?
sitting there like doing a different tone?
Did you realize
You'll
you were
notice
messaging
he-
a full-grown man?
Did you know that I was the one messaging you? That's right. You were talking to me, not to
He
Delilah.
thought he was
Delilah
talking
was
to a
not real.
15-year-old named Delilah, but in truth, he was chatting with perverted justice.
And that justice never sleeps. Just like the city of New York. Did you know what you were talking about? It seems like you were talking in code.
Did you know that when you messaged me at 3 a.m. at night, I actually was right when justice never sleeps?
And you'll notice that all of the chat log is just you talking to her and never her talking to you. Very one-sided.
It's not even parasocial. It's the real deal. It's something that's wrong. You've concocted this situation, not me.
You seem a little obsessed.
Am I on the right course, right path? Is that how this is?
You better be glad I'm not an influencer and I'm a TV host, because I saw one guy get shoved by a shopping cart one time. But I won't shove you into a shopping cart. I'll shove you into a police car. Very different.
He
I've
does.
got some bad news. We might not be in the Big Apple, but we are on Dateline NBC. And
I want you to look right there and say, I'm not smarter than a fifth grader.
And then he pulls his mask off and Chef Foxworth.
Says, that's right. I've concocted this thing as well.
Now,
I'm
if you
smarter
can
than a fifth
solve this
grader.
multiplication problem, I'll let you go.
But if you can't, you might not be smarter than a fifth grader.
If you can't
And you
tell
can't
me who the
multiply this
15th
way.
president of the United States was, then you're going to prison.
Yep, that's right. If you don't know who James A. Garfield is, you're in trouble.
Listen, if
I guess I
you
can't
were
afford to
chatting
do
with
one.
a fifth grader, at least try to be as smart as
Why, hello, Mr. Edmonds. We weren't expecting you in today. What can I do for you, Abu, sir? All right, everybody, we'll move on.
Dude, it's him. It's him. I'd like to get away from Chris Hansen, please. He's scaring me.
Well, you see, he's rented a room up there on the 5th floor, so you probably don't want to go up to the 5th floor there, Abu.
He's already rented a
see
room.
my
I'm
room.
sorry.
You're on
I'd
the
like a
9th floor.
private hotel room. I want to get away from him.
What do you want a hotel for, Mr. Edmund Abu?
I want to get away from him. It's none of your business. Chris Hansen's on the hunt, and I'm one of his prey.
I don't know why you'd want a room when Chuckaboo always has plenty of space for you in his penthouse suite.
He's scary. Yeah, I guess
Oh,
so,
that's right.
but
I
I'm
need
on
the
the run.
disguise.
He was calling himself
How else
Chuckle.
may I be a boo of service to you?
I have a pepper seed stuck in my sock. Do you not have copy? Do you not have photocopy?
But of course we do, Abu.
We a boo?
This pepper seed
Abu,
won't leave my
Abu,
sock.
Abu. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh,
Why are you crying?
that is to say, we normally do, but we've run out of paper, Abu.
We did the monster
Unless I get
mash
more
boo.
paper, Abu, I won't be able to help you out. I think I'll
That's
be...
crazy. I'm going now. You didn't see me. Don't tell Chris Hansen.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening, Abu.
I de-seeded a bunch of peppers earlier, and now there was like a bunch on the floor, and I guess one got stuck on my sock.
I need to find a way to get a disguise. How
I
can
need to
I
pretend that I'm Chris Hansen and not him.
Yeah, just take your glasses off and do a crit.
Save game?
He goes,
Here.
excuse me, I actually am here to wonder why you decided to do that.
I would like
I
to
was
run a
pretending."
covert sting operation on the 9th floor of your hotel.
See, unlike you, I was
Really?
pretending to be a guy that wanted to be meeting somebody who was younger than they're supposed to be. I don't know why "supposed to be" was the answer I chose for that that question there. They were ways that they are.
Do you think I'm walking into a sting operation? What? I
But
was
I'm
well
stinging
aware of
your
it the whole time.
sting. Yeah. Death, where's your sting? Because I've got you right here, bro.
Oh, death, where is your sting? Where is your victory?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This is the longest elevator.
Big Ben.
Darkness is my old friend, but I tell you what, I don't know anything about the dark.
I was raised.
befriended the darkness.
I was born in
Bane versus I don't even know his name.
Bane
But
versus
Bane
Grim
versus
from Grim
brother.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy. What are you talking
That
about,
sounds
Bond?
hilarious.
You were born
What do you
by-
mean born in darkness?
Uka
I-
is free.
Oh, it cannot be. Just the idea of just being like, oh, boy, it was simply adopted by the darkness. I'm Deathmon. Can't you see me with the skeleton and the sight and the
You were adopted by the darkness when you were a baby.
I just love the idea because Grim's like a serious guy, but he's also not serious with his actions. It's really funny. So it's like imagining like him just like trying to lay a beat down on Bane with like his words. It's just like, and he's like, "What the crud?" You know? He's like, "I'm in a place surrounded by idiots."
I'll take the children over this any day.
The IQ
Yeah.
rises.
It'll just be another plot to make him go, "I actually appreciate the kids I'm with now instead of this behemoth of a man who talked about darkness."
Dude, it's like that meme of, but instead of what he actually says in the scene, it just says, "Bane is the scariest man I've ever seen in my life." Just edit Grim's face over him.
Some men just want to bend the world over and break their back.
Some men are born in
Born-
darkness,
Some men are
molded
born
by it even.
And Grim drops one of those "Mama say, Mama sa, Mama uska," or whatever they're called. Give me Dude, they need to make an edit of that. Oh my gosh, dude. That's hilarious. Dude. So what is it? That's My Sugar, right? That's the song My Sugar or something.
It's fueled by
I might be wrong.
Metallica.
Fuel. Oh, Fuel. Like Grim
That's
doing
My
that for
Sugar.
Fuel was fun. Oh, what do you call it? Grim doing that where it goes, "Mama say, Mama sa, Mama uska," and then
Mama
it
say,
goes
Mama
into
sa,
the
Mama
Fuel.
susa. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama husa. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama husa. Is there a
Dude, they got
radio-
different pages on here. Different names.
I don't know who I'm supposed
Norman.
to call.
Norman William
Wallace.
Frank III.
Is
Is
there,
Wallace and Gromit here?
is there a Bruce
No.
Wayne?
Is there a Wayne of Bruce?
Let's,
I thought that said
check,
Barbara Spaghetti for a
we'll check
second.
for Bruce Wayne first, and then we'll try Wayne. Bruce.
Grim
see.
saying Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
No.
Listen, man,
Okay.
I got a Miska Muska.
Wayne.
That's
Dude,
Wayne.
Grim is such a cool character.
we can use
Grim was one of
later.
my favorites.
Wesley
Should
Scott.
put him in multiverses.
Yeah, they should have put Grim in multiverses, bro.
I got a lot to say, man.
I don't want to fight LeBron James.
Not his time to leave yet, man.
Sounds like Jar Jar saying Mickey Mouse.
Jumper.
Miska Muska. That's so good. I didn't even
Meg
think of
dying.
that. Manny, dude, that
Meg
was so
dying.
good, dude.
Mickey Mouse.
I don't want to fight LeBron James. I lost it.
I don't want to fight LeBron James, man.
I'm glad I could make you laugh.
Let's call 6844. Why not? We'll call it game place. 686.
Grim is just like Jumbo, where it's like if you have his accent, you know who's talking. You know, it's really funny.
You have called Quintex Games. Sorry we can't answer your call at the moment as we were only born a couple of years ago and aren't old enough to answer the phone. Please call back in 28 years. When the internet gets invented, you can check out our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/back to the mansion.
Oh, dude, base.
Hi.
All right, then. There's your free advertisement. You're welcome. Anyway,
What
Mon,
if you open
I'm not
it up
doing
and
it.
it's Grim's like freaking. I don't trust this game, man. This game is not cool, man. I don't know. I just butchered that so hard that it wasn't even Jamaican. That was just like a.
I don't
need a
trust
mon
this
for it.
game, man.
Oh, that's right. I had the music.
I
on.
say.
Oh, this is
I'll
groovy.
stop the world and melt with you.
Maybe I just need to take a nap.
You know the voice for Grim actually has a Cameo account, which is funny. If I go to sleep, I'll never finish my to-do
everybody.
list.
I am from Crash Bandicoot. And Billy
I
and
need him to also
Billy's
talk about.
friend.
I need him to do the Cortex voice and Crash Bandicoot,
Now,
not Crash Bandicoot,
what-
and Grim.
What's crazy would be if you took Billy's voice actor and then had him do Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
Give me fuel, give me
Oh,
fire.
that would be funny. That's true. That's funny. Dude, it's Invader Zim. It's
Yeah.
Invader Zim doing that. That's great.
True. That'd be cool to do a cat. You know what? Just have
Cameo.
oh my
what's
gosh,
his
I've got
face?
it. No, I've got it. I am
Okay.
okay. I'm just gonna let this sit for a moment because in case that the radio has like a call in now and tell us what the latest thing is. So I'm just anyway. That's what we're doing for a second. But I got an idea. What if there was a web cartoon version that was hell of a boss? The IMP getting hired by Grim to go get the kids from Billy and Mandy. And now you got voice actor of Billy hunting by
Oh my
another voice
gosh,
actor.
dude. That'd be great. And just have like Zim shows
These
up out
kids
of
are
nowhere.
driving me crazy, man. Yeah, well, it's gonna cost you some money. Okay, man. I've already
The
sold my
multiverse
soul,
of
though.
madness for that
Oh,
one
geez.
guy.
Okay, Billy, we got work to do. Or something. I don't
And
know.
while that's happening, Zim comes to Earth and takes over, or tries to. And so there's
Yeah,
three
and
of
then-
them.
And then Raz from Psychonaut shows up and says, "What is going on here?"
He says, I gotta read y'all's mind. And then Billy goes, I don't have a mind. And then Zim goes,
And then Jim goes, "Eh?"
He goes,
Yeah, and then Billy or
Uh.
Zim pulls out a water squirter and squirts Raz, and he just melts. And he's like, "I can't handle water."
I didn't know that they had a specific fighting game. I do know that I think they're in the Cartoon Network SmackDown on the Wii, which I picked up a long time ago as like to play one day for like a crazy YouTube video, but never really did. It's got Ben 10 in it. Ben 10 Knights.
Sick.
The narrator
I've
is Space
played-
Ghost. God rest his
yeah.
soul.
I've played the one that I think Nicholas is talking about. I've played that when I was a kid. I have the game booklet, but I don't have the game. But I remember playing. It was like a party fighting game, kind of like Shrek. You know, like Shrek.
I got you.
game.
I got
It's
you.
a lot like that. Yeah.
How can we convince the kid that he's not wearing the chic, the fleek, that he ain't fly,
The newest.
that he
fad.
is jive,
Yeah.
that if he continues to wear that, then his Riz will die? How do we do
Those
that?
aren't mermaids. They're do gong gong gong. Is it the one where you collect Joe Ball's blue star?
Was it?
What? What is a Mojo Ball?
I figured it had something to do with Mojo Jojo. That'd be
somebody has taken. Never mind.
Oh, Mojo Jojo has created many spherical objects, and with those objects he has,
that-
it will help me succeed at my plan to take over Townsville. But without those balls, it is a no-go. So without the Mojo Jojo Bogos, it's a no-go.
It's not a game cube. It is a game's pyramid. It is a game ball. But that sounds stupid, so we will call it Mojo Ball.
It's a black ball with supernatural energy that touches it with supernatural.
Huh.
I'm gonna say no because I'm lost in the conversation. I'm sorry. I know that there is I know about Punch Time Explosion, if that's what we're talking about.
Oh.
I've never played it though.
I don't think I played that one either.
I just like looked at the roster whenever it came out and was like, dude, that's pretty cool. And then because I was like, it's probably not as cool as Brothers.
We said this part.
Convinced that little bro's drip isn't fresh.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not succeeding at it though.
It's for the GameCube. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Are you talking about the Billy and Mandy game that was mentioned?
Yeah, you might be talking about the Billy and Mandy game.
I'm not an authority on that. I never really cared for Billy and Mandy, so I naturally never played the game either.
I barely remember it, but I know that you can play as people like Hostel Grotto and like maybe Cinderella Girl or whatever, and Irwin and all that. But I don't remember any Mojo Ball thing. But it might be on there. I like Hostel Grotto. He's really funny to me.
He's like, still Grotto.
I still Grotto.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I think I remember Dragon's Lair. That's the one that was like illustrated by I think it was Don
Bluth.
Was it Don Bluth? I think that's right.
I think so.
That's the guy who knows. Never mind, Steve Blum.
No, not the voice of Wolverine. The guy who did Land Before Time. Let's see. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you can call the radio or something.
Developed by Don Bluth and Rick Dyer.
I'm trying to. I don't know what the number for the radio station is. Maybe there's like a. Okay. Was it?
Do they have all of those as actual floors?
Yeah. There's only the one.
Dang.
The one with the TV is the one that has like the open doors where I can use a phone.
So the rest of them are closed?
Yep. Nobody's bored.
Dang.
Except
Don Bluth traumatizing kids except since forever. Dude, I can't tell you how scared I was when I was trolling Central Park.
He says the doors are closed, but they're not.
They are open. He's not okay, bro. He's not thinking right. The doors are closed in my brain.
I asked because I was wondering if either of you action adventure. I did not.
I did not as well. I thought it was kind of silly. Well, at least if it was the one that looked kind of. Actually, I don't know when it came out, so I don't really know. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I think I'm thinking of Medieval, the one with the like Sir Drake or Sir Duke or whatever. The skeleton dude.
Give me a second. What's his name? Daniel Fortescue. That was on the PS1.
Yeah, I think I might be thinking of that.
I remember the name of Daniel Fortescue. I don't know what it's about, but I remember the name.
From Medieval.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah.
I watched the little toaster that could. If Don Bluth made that traumatized me.
So
I don't know. That might have been Disney. Was it? Hold on.
The Brave Little Toaster was Disney, and it's one of the few
Brave
movies
Little Toaster,
that is not on Disney+.
Yeah, it's Disney. Yeah.
The original
well,
that's really well
they
drawn
suck,
is not on the original, and I'm not really sure why. And it has a lot of the catchy songs, and I bought it on DVD, and it's like, why is this not on the Disney+?
I can show you some toast. Then we'll all die in the garbage can.
It was really sad when Lightning Plug got unplugged.
Huh?
I said it was really sad when Lightning Plug got unplugged. I don't know who Lightning Plug is. I literally just made that up, I think. Yeah,
Isn't there like a heated blanket character? Is that Lightning Plug in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
He
and there's
acts more
also
like a wet
a lamp,
blanket,
I think.
Yeah, Lampy. He's not very bright because because his wattage is too low.
Because he's
See,
stupid.
iconic
Got a low
character design,
IQ.
bro.
The brave little toaster is Disney.
Yep.
Yes. If you look up the brave little toaster on Google, it'll show you box art that says Disney presents the brave little toaster.
And then for some reason they didn't. Maybe it was the clown that looks at the toaster in his nightmare. It was the fork, and he's like, run. Or maybe it's that scene with the like falling into the water.
He says, fly, you fools.
Homie's name is Rickma.
There's also the Runaway Brain movie to re-release too, because it was too quote-unquote off-brand for Mickey Mouse. Well, they put Julius as an optional boss in Kingdom Hearts.
Honestly, that was a pretty
Dream
well
drop
animated short, though. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Just saying.
It's cool.
He's
For
played
those
Sega.
who don't know, Mickey gets his brain put in a big Pete Frankenstein monster.
Yep. And then that brain gets put into Mickey Mouse.
Yup.
And then
His
Minnie.
brain runs away.
Yep. And then Minnie keeps going, ah! You're
She
not
does-
Mickey! Or something like that. Oh, no! Sorry, that's more like Peach, but whatever.
I just said Mario in Peach's voice. So.
Yeah.
No, she probably sounds different now because they yoinked the role from the actress. She's like, Mario, I'm the new Peach. I'm the old Norm.
I am the new Peach. I sing Salamora. Mario,
Dude, she's the skin of all the Mario characters. That would be funny. Speaking of Mario, what do you think of the new Mario Kart game? I don't have an opinion because I don't own it, and I probably won't till at least 2026.
I mean, I'm. It's probably one of the better ones since Double Dash, at least as far as my interests are concerned. It's a little slow at times. There are tricks to go faster, and they did weaken some of the items that were like the catch-up ones, like the bullet bill is not as strong, and coins are a little odd this time around because each coin you pick up has like different percentage it adds to your speed. So like the first coin increases your speed by like 1.5%, but then the next one is like 0.5. So basically the way to keep it in mind is like when you get up to each coin as you get up to 10 are roughly 3.3 to 0.5% faster. But then once you get to 10, it's like 0.2% faster until you get to the 20th coin where it adds another 0.5. And it's more noticeable on a cart with higher acceleration, less speed than it is on a cart that's already pretty fast. So that's a little weird. So basically your goal is to have at least 10 coins, and they're still kind of useful, but not quite as important. So it is kind of hectic when there's 24 players and it's like, oh, I'm just getting hit by everything. So the shortcuts that are not really shortcuts that are kind of fun to do are more for getting out of the way than really going faster, unless you're taking like an actual shortcut. So like but there's a lot more vertical movement. So that's kind of cool. It has a little bit of Jet Set Radio vibes to it, which is kind of fun because you can kind of wall ride and rail grind and stuff. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I thought that was cool seeing that gameplay of it. I was like, dude, sick.
And the free roam is a lot of fun if you like just kind of wanting to be in the world. So it's got a pretty good amount. It plays pretty well. It does take a little getting used to, but I think overall it's pretty good. It could have some improvements, and I'm sure they're going to be improving them soon, but it is what it is. It's not bad. There would be a point where you could be a little worried by some of the previews and stuff, but I think overall it's pretty good.
I will say, as someone who is in no rush to get it, I do appreciate one thing about the Mario Kart series is, for the most part, each game is like a natural progression of the previous one, no more or less. Double Dash is like the exception, because it does something so different that it kind of puts itself on its own trajectory that none of the other games even care to try to replicate. Every other game is like the same mechanics as the previous one, but a little more fleshed out. As of now, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like the apex of that. And the reason I say that isn't because Mario Kart World sucks. As I have said, I don't even have a way of knowing that or not for myself. But Mario Kart World also tries something so different from all the others that, like, there's a reason to get into it that isn't just, I like Mario. The way that, like, the others, it's just, this is the new Mario Kart, so the controls will be better. And it's, you know, the new one on the new system, so I can play with my friend. Like, it's doing something so different the way the Double Dash did, so it has its own identity. Being said, you can't give me 200cc and then take it from me and expect me to want your game.
I agree with that.
Because 150cc feels like a baby game, you know.
Honestly, and this, I will say, that's what I mean by it feels a little slower. The 150 feels more like how 150 in World feels like how 100cc felt in 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, and one of the things about racing games that's fun is if you're good at it, you can go fast. And so if you have a racing game where basically you choose how slow the top speed is, but less than the others, and that's like baked into the system, like with Mario Kart, like with CTR. I know everyone hates on Nitro Fuel because of the microtransactions, but get over that and just don't do it. It's a great game because you don't have to pick a CC. You just are good at the game and go fast, or suck at the game and go slow. To the point that after I was done playing Nitro Fueled when that came out and I returned to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it felt so slow on 150cc. So if you're telling me 150cc in World is slower than that, then I'm not going to have fun. Like, as far as racing, movement, I'm sure I'll have fun. Exploration, I'm sure I'll have fun. At the end of the day, I want Mario Kart to reward my drifting and driving speed.
So that's the thing I was going to add as a caveat. When you first start playing it, it feels slower. But when you understand how the new mechanics and gimmicks work and you start playing the course really well by utilizing your drifts to take the turns really sharp, and by using your boost items and speed items just right to take certain shortcuts, and especially if you're like tricking and figuring out like there's different hops that you can take, not by like making up your own hop, but like kind of getting the boosts where you can or where you can find them, you can actually go way faster than it feels when you first start playing and you're just trying to do the drifting. But when you start realizing, like, oh, I can drift into a jump onto the rail and then jump off the rail to then immediately start. Like, there was one of the world record trials on Toad Factory. One of the tricks you can do is like there's like a gap, right? But if you're going fast enough, you just are airborne, so you don't actually get any vertical air. You just keep going straight. But if you hit the trick button as you're just in the air at all, you do a trick and get the boost. So you basically do the trick in midair while holding the turn. So when you land, you're already getting the boost, and your turn is really fast now, and you're already building up your next boost. So you can like chain boosts really good if you know what you're doing and like the way that you've got your cart. So it's like it feels slower without doing the tricks, but if you're doing the tricks, it feels faster. So it's like there is still a little bit of that, but like when I first started playing it, like the day it came out, it definitely, and I think even Armor, when she played a little bit with us, another whatever, I think it was on Saturday or something when she got one, she was even saying it felt a little slower, but then there was ways to go a lot faster. So it's like I think it might be a bit of a learning curve, more or less, because when I started doing some time trials, that's when I felt like I could speed it up. So I guess in one way, it's I still wish it had the 200cc, just because then the tricks would feel like they would happen. So then it's like take it and then go even faster with the tricks. And so now it's like you're kind of anticipating and needing to adjust like that. But it's kind of weird because some things that you feel like should make you go faster can actually slow you down, because you bounce bad, so to speak. But if you can like get the bounce, if you can do the trick late, essentially, this was one thing someone pointed out that did speed up a bit. If you trick off of like a little bump late, your trajectory is going forward, but if you trick early, you go up. So it's kind of like the difference between if you're going up and because you hit it earlier, like you might do an 8, now you go way up and now you're going slower because it takes you longer to land. But if you get that like forward momentum, it's like, oh, I do a quick front flip and then hit, just get a boost. And now you're just boosting for free, you know? So there's a little bit of that.
I guess it's encouraging to know that actually doing the tricks and stuff makes it feel faster. I guess my question would be, and this is really only something I could answer, is like how quick, like does the quickness, quote unquote, that it supplies feel good enough, if that makes any sense? And
sure.
And the only way I could answer that is to spend $80. So
you broke up. I heard something about $80.
Yeah, I said the only way to know that for sure is to spend $80.
Oh, I see.
Which I don't want to do.
Fair enough. I don't think it's worth $80. That's still I'll say that, unfortunately.
I can't believe you aren't willing to lick the company boot.
I mean, it's me. But
it is you. The sad thing about it is I do think it's still it's overpriced. Like I wouldn't even say a little. It's just overpriced for what it actually is, unfortunately. But it's not a complete bust. It's just overpriced. So it doesn't need to come down that much. It just needs to be more reasonable. That's the statement on that portion of it. As far as like when I started trying to do a time trial, like, okay, I'm going to figure out these things and I want to play a certain way and I'm going to watch like the Nintendo like base time trial and like gonna figure out how to do this or that. I thought that one of the tricks where it was like you go high on Toad's Factory, for example, they added a new shortcut where you can grind on the girders, and some people would say it's faster, but it's a time trial, so you have mushrooms. You just basically don't take that at all, land, and just mushroom across. And that's basically what the current world record is doing as well. Where you basically just hit the ground, mushroom the shortcut, which doesn't feel too bad because if you have the right timing with it, and because the way they handle like off-roading now, you can boost, start your drift as well while you're boosting, charge up a side drift while still being an off-road, and then boost right after, and you don't lose the speed. But like if you lose the boost, even the ones that you're like building up from drifting, then you just drop to like almost nothing in your off-roading. But if you keep boosting, it's like you're driving normal. So that's where like the shortcuts can really come in, and they actually have like boost panels now through the mud. So it's like you can either boost through the mud or you can try to take the grind rails and like hop along depending on what kind of cart you have, like more mini turbo or whatever. But sometimes the fun part is it's like you're using the turns and the boosts to go faster, which do help. But other times you're taking other paths just to avoid the 12 extra racers on top of the old 12. There's also the fact that you can now aim items not forward and backwards. You can also like just turn your head and throw them to the side. So you can really aim the shells and stuff. But is there a way to turn items off? I know
I haven't tested it yet, but maybe there is a way to do custom rules. I do know that. I don't know what they are yet.
I would imagine that's like the quintessential custom rule, I hope. I know that most people ain't going to do that. Understandable. That's how I like. I just want to go. I just want to drive. I love games that just let me drive. And so if I can't like that's one of the reasons Mario Kart 8, while it has a couple things, just a couple things that I'm like, it's so close to being perfect, it's just almost there. For me at least. That's one of the things that puts it up there for me is like the 200cc, you know, if you got to have CC, at least they added 200. Obscenely, ridiculously fast for a kart racer, but great for someone like me. And the ability to turn off items and the ability to do like 48 races at once, just like back to back. That's like my dream setup. That's like one of my favorite things to do when I play video games is just that over and over and like listen to YouTube while I'm doing. And I would like naturally to replicate that in every Mario Kart I play going.
Well, I know you can do the free trials and just drive around the tracks, like by just driving through them. But I don't know about being able to remove the items and have all the NPCs. It might be possible. I mean, I could just save it and check right now.
I mean,
you know what?
It's up to you. I don't.
Why not? We'll just save. Did it save? Make sure. Yes. Okay.
I don't know.
5 seconds. 5-second detour.
Fine.
It was like 5-second rule. If you drop food on the floor, you gotta,
segue. We've been talking about it too much. We'll just go check. We'll answer all the questions.
Ubuntu got a Need for Speed, by the way. My favorite games are games that just let me race. Not even race, just like be in a vehicle and go fast. And do it, and it feels good.
Everybody supersonic racing, trying to keep your
I
feet
love
right
that
on the
Boo.
ground. Yeah, I like Boo as well.
It'd be better if it was Luigi's Mansion.
They got my boy Dry Bones in here, right?
Yeah, they do. Here, well, here, I'll just show you this cool thing. So see how it's kind of playing a little thing in the background? Now I'm playing it.
That's pretty cool.
So that's kind of cool. And now this is the free trial mode. So I can go to change character. Yeah, they got Dry Bones. Sure, why not? We'll throw Dry Bones in there. We'll grab, I don't know,
Rob.
Yep, there you go. Perfect. Rob Hog.
That's the
dream
set right there.
And then I can open the
If I get
map,
this
like
game,
it's a
I'll
world
play
map,
that.
and then I can go, I don't know, like Moo Moo Meadows maybe. And
Segway, okay, Paul Blart.
They see me roll on my Segway.
so then you can technically just like do whatever you want. Go that way and completely leave the course. You can stay on the actual track itself. So like this is there's no real coins here, so it's kind of just playing. They added the feather, which is kind of nice because you can just kind of hop over whatever.
Sick.
Hey, look, the cow. And you can... I still got like
Homie
a lot
shouldn't
of
be
the
driving
drifting.
in Moo Moo Meadows with his regular car.
But this is the cool part is
That's
you
why I got
can...
hit.
Oh, if I did it right.
You can break the course.
You can break the course. Oh, hey, there's the...
There's a Yoshi just chilling out over here.
Run him over.
Okay, sure, why not? I might not hit him very hard. I'm not a very heavy character. I'm gonna hit him with this milk. Oh, he threw me.
Homie said, "Get out of my way."
Then you hit the P switches and you trust that there's a blue coin reason for the pipe. Okay. And then I do the challenge and I've got...
All right, I trust it. Does that mean I get a...
And then you get a stamp.
Whoa, that's cool.
Wow.
Now, the crazy thing is like, if we were to... You just keep kind of perusing around and doing all that. And then there's like... As far as like what you can do, you can kind of do a drift. You can then charge a jump. You can jump... I guess I can't jump on the rail because I can't jump high enough as this character. But they've like added this higher...
So do like bikes make it harder to jump higher? I think I
Not
might be wrong.
necessarily. I think I was just overestimating that particular rail, or underestimating my jump.
I got you.
But like something like that, where like just about anything in the air you can jump or trick off of. So like this wall here, if I was going fast enough, but I wasn't because I didn't reach it. There, like that. And see, you got it, and then you get a boost off of that, and you can immediately boost into that, and boost again, go into a drift.
I get what they're going for, and it looks cool.
But that's the part about like how you can go way faster than just holding the button. Let's check your other question then, real quick. This is adventuring time. We're just answering some questions here. And if I go into a little single player,
Mythbusters.
yeah, and I do like a verse race, and we'll just pick the same thing we had. Doop-a-da-boop. Let's see. Items. Normal, frantic. No.
Cringe.
I don't know what frantic is.
That's more item.
Oh.
That means everything's a bullet bill.
Yeah, the reason I yell cringe is because there's no items.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. I mean, you could tell everyone not to use an item, but you have to have a room full of people you know.
Yeah, I don't think the CPU is gonna listen.
Yeah, probably not. But you can do a time trial, so I guess there's that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Toad from the Mario movie.
It sounds like I think Nintendo listened to me so much with the Switch that they were like, okay, let's stop listening to Ubu now. We're gonna start doing stuff he wouldn't approve of. They were like, we made a new Famicom Detective Club. We brought back another code. We, made like the best racing game specifically for him. Now let's make a game that looks like on the surface he would love it, but then take away some of the quality of life stuff he loved about the last one. And it's like SMH, man. Oh, and also make it $80. Can't forget that. We're getting Samus and Mario Kart. Yeah.
When are we gonna get Samus? They took
That's
Link
how you
out,
know
so
it's
they
a
might as well
better
put
game.
Samus in.
Only thing to beat Joker, Persona, and Sonic Race is to put Samus in Mario.
I think it's pretty funny. I saw a video of someone saying that Link and Doom Guy are like the same guy, basically, which is really funny.
No, Link and Doom Guy?
Because every time they wake up, there's a new version of them, and it was a hilarious thing. Obviously, he was joking. He says, look, they both wear green. They both kill demons. It's insane. It's possible that Doom Guy's just future Link.
No, because there's no Zelda. You can't have Link without Zelda.
He didn't say anything about Zelda, so that was really funny.
There you go.
Maybe he's secretly doing all that for his family, including his wife.
He doesn't have a wife. He had a bunny.
How do you know that?
Because there's not a lot of story to Doom. There's not much to know.
That's what I'm saying. It's behind the scenes.
No, they literally don't have any behind the scenes.
And his argument too was that like Link is usually always a link to something, right? So like in like Ocarina of Time, I think he's a link to the past and the future, and so like it probably is. And so Doom Guy is the link between hell and people, is what he said. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was like,
the link between
it's
hell
like,
and people.
Yeah, so he's like
a link between hell and people.
Yeah, or something.
When's
like
that one coming
so
out?
It was really wild.
Want to catch the peach?
Yeah, why is she going?
And also,
fast?
people were joking about how like Link would be in like the Sega All Stars or no Crossroads because there's a Triforce symbol like next to SBO.
What?
There are three triangles stacked on top of each other. You know what that means, gamers.
And people were like, "This would be so crazy if he was a Switch exclusive." But
I'm actually
but you can
pretty
still play with
certain.
him.
Let me look something up real quick
Okay.
before I make the joke. Let me see.
Peach got hit by a car.
Nice.
I got hit by a car.
Dude, that's wild.
Now I'm hitting Peach. I passed her. Now she passed me. No.
What happened to the old logo? Hold on.
The world may never know.
I could have sworn, at least when I was a child, there was like a vacuum brand that's logo was basically the Triforce. And so I
Maybe.
was going to make a joke that they have Delta vacuums in Sonic Crossworlds. Because, I mean, it's three triangles. I know that gamers associate it with Zelda, but it could mean anything.
I think I just confirmed that you can wall ride on a bus.
Okay, it must have been a different vacuum. Let me look up Bissell.
Hold on. Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I'm testing this bus. See if I can charge up the thing and be like, oh my gosh, yes, you can. You
Dude,
can
sick quick.
you can wall ride on the bus.
Excuse me.
So that means I could be like boost into boost into boost into boost into boost into get hit by a car and a truck
get hit.
and get hit by oncoming
Into a
truck.
real
Boost-
accident.
Booster.
Ow.
Booster.
And then I go off this rail and I hit that
Yeah,
question
you're all
block.
over the pavement.
Dude,
You did it.
3,500 tricks in total. That's insane.
Ow.
That's
Ow.
amazing. That's illegal.
There's a cannon.
That's non-canon. Broke
This is your
everybody.
canon event, Spider-Man. Drybone shows up in the Across the Spider-Verse, and he just makes his classic crinkle bone noise.
Dude, they should put Into the Spider-Verse Kingpin in Sonic Cross Worlds.
That'd be
and
pretty
it's just
good.
like
I
a
agree.
giant black square
He's like his big thumb.
with tiny little limbs holding on like the steering wheel.
Of course you're Sonic.
It's not about winning the race, Sonic man.
Oh, are we going back to
Yeah, but we-
our Kingpin versus
What if
Sonic?
With intent.
Vanessa, I told you that was going to
The emerald for Vanessa.
need to catch that little blue rat, Vanessa.
What if they just put Vanessa in?
there?
Yeah, put Vanessa in there too.
Vanessa like,
Doing
throws
these
an item or
routes.
something at Wilson Fisk. Goes, Vanessa, how could you do this to me?
Vanessa, quick!
You run my crime syndicate.
I think I will use the item myself. No, Vanessa.
It's too much power.
Blue rat is now beating me down because of you, Vanessa. My only wife.
I don't remember the guy that I had an affair with in Born Again, but I bet he would use this item better than you, Wilson. No.
Say it ain't so. I will not go. You will not turn the lights off.
Get those lights off!
Can't believe you were friends with Adam. You know what they said about Adam? He was the first man to commit sin in the world.
I'm gonna say suicide for some reason.
No. I made it look like it. Whenever I could put him in a cage.
God had to make another man because Adam couldn't hack it.
Adam 2, they called it.
Adam 2 and Eve. Dude, it's like Audrey 2. From Little Shop of Horrors.
So,
Vanessa from Security Breach. You don't know the Wilson Fisk lore.
Wilson
You
Fisk,
drowned.
more like Vanessa from SCP.
You're about to feel my Wilson fist.
anyway,
That's right. I'm an SCP now,
was
Vanessa.
there any other questions that we had about the Mario Kart? I guess.
Yeah, why does this game
You know
suck
they
so
had
bad?
Wilson Fisk.
Because of money. That's what makes it hurt more.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go find Nintendo, and I'm going to ask them to brick my console and spread more misinformation on the internet.
Please brick console.
Please don't. I don't want to pay.
My console got bricked because of Thimbleweed Park.
Vanessa, I need you to find Game Grotto's Switch 2 and brick it.
No, please don't. That's one of the
Consider
things.
it's done, my love.
They may have paid $500
Oh, no!
for it. You know what?
Anyway, back
But we
where we were.
Don't worry, I know a really good lawyer who can help you out of that console.
They better not call Saul. He scares me.
Hey dude, what's your damage?
I wasn't thinking of him, but
Oh, weird. It switched all of my things back again.
Imagine a Better Call Saul crossover with Daredevil. That would be hilarious.
dude, that
Your
would
Honor,
be great.
I think this guy doesn't understand the law. And he goes, Your Honor, I'm blind, and I understand the law better than this bozo.
Literally just like 30-minute courtroom drama, and then at the end, the judge is like, "You know, you're both defense attorneys, right?"
He goes, Your law. Instead of Your Honor, he goes, Your lawyer? I don't understand. Like, he's defending me, but I'm defending him. What's wrong with that?
We agreed that we would defend each other.
We have a lawyer's creed.
Would this lawyer happen to have a Coco Bolo desk? I was referring to Daredevil, but sure, Saul Goodman can come in.
There's a lawyer, Vanessa. He has a Coco Bolo desk. He's not to be
I don't
trifled.
trust that Murdoch, so I'm. But you know who I do trust? This guy who reminded me that I have in his commercial.
Vanessa, why is there a man with a Coco Bolo desk in my pillow yard? Check this new pillow bear out. It's righteous, big time righteous.
He's talking
It'll
with
make you
the
feel
kid.
like a Pharisee. I'll do you a favor and trade you your righteousness.
You do that for me? Sick. What do you want to trade? There, finally.
Big time rush.
Your glasses.
I want your big time rush glasses, please. Trade
Give
your
me that
glasses,
big
no
time rush
faking.
CD.
That's so weird. You're gonna call him
No, duh. Take the glasses then.
Razzle dazzle.
Quick, before anyone notices I have them. First, here's my used gum for your collection.
What the crud? Get this out of my... I don't have a gum collection.
What?
You, excuse me, you weirdo. Why are your eyebrows
Never mind that. Now
freaking
give me the
red
bear so
compared
I
to
can
your
rock it
ears?
out.
Is there a dweeb dude or gnarlicious or whatever the crud? I can't keep this up. Just let's get this over with, man. Here, take this. This is your pink fluffy
Sweet,
bear.
you're ace.
You
Later,
just quoted
dude.
Sonic the Hedgehog at me. That's kind of scary.
Get
Get a load of this.
asexual?
Yeah. Nobody can recognize me now with this foolproof disguise.
Honk honk.
What if they were talking about Vanessa from Austin Powers? That would be scandalous because Will Fisk is cheating on Vanessa with another Vanessa.
Most beautiful hotel boo. How may I be a boo of service? It would be better.
Don't talk about Vanessa from Austin Powers. That man's scary. I'd like to check in.
Okay, sir. What's your name, a boo, for the...
I'm gonna go
Let's
with
see.
the...
We got Emilio
Oh.
Estevez, which is the Mighty Ducks coach. Frank Zappa. I don't think I buy that
Oh,
one.
because his name is Franklin.
George
Yeah.
Michael. So I guess George Michael Scott. Isn't that the
George Michael, I love that dude. If it's
and
the office.
Robert
yeah.
Palmer, which I guess is
I
like
know a guy named Palmer.
I
George
guess.
Michael is the singer-songwriter.
What the heck's going on?
Which one do we want?
I'll go with
George
George
Michael
Michael.
because it's kind of an Arrested Development reference.
The George Michael?
Yes.
Okay.
George Michael Scott. I'm George Michael.
Why do you keep
Of course,
saying?
Mr. Mike. We have a lovely suite boo for you on the 6th floor.
I'm a legend.
Your
and
suite
I'm
has been fitted with the
27.
new state-of-the-art boo Hotelatron 2000. It's such new technology, Abu, that we're still fitting out the rooms on the 10th floor. How else may
I'm
I
about to
be a
go
boo of
crazy.
service?
Oh, I don't know. I need money.
I like the surveillance question. Is crazy.
I guess this one.
Do you do photocopying here?
But of course we
Do you
do,
do
Abu.
photocopying?
Abu. Abu? That is to say, we normally do, but
Abu
we've
from
run out of
Mario.
them.
Monkey from Aladdin.
Unless I get more paper, Abu, I won't be able to help you out, Abu.
I hope the lights don't turn off. I don't want to have to pull out a vacuum cleaner. I'm going to look at your beautiful blah blah lobby.
Oh.
George Michael made Careless Whisper? No way, bro. That's so sick.
And I'm never gonna dance again.
Guilty feet. I've got no rhythm.
George Michael's also the son of the main Arrested and there's a scene where there's an episode where the main character's brother sees
The
George
signals
Michael
are
at
very
the
strong
docks. True. And
The signals are strong.
his dad is like, your uncle said that he saw you today at the docks. He was like, are you sure he referring to the singer-songwriter George Michael? He was just like, no. I don't know. I butchered it, but it was funny.
I still
As
laugh.
is everything in Arrested Development. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's even funnier when they do it. Because there's like setup and
What's
better
that
writing.
monstrosity? They confused him for George Michael. A hotel. Chuck must have had them stop recording my meeting. I'll find a way to stop. What the crud? My brain's malfunctioning. I still need to get my copy of Amazing Prospecticurs. I don't know what the crud I'm trying to say. The original
Grace, how sweet the sound.
Can we all get a prayer for Durfee's brain?
My brain under
It's gone.
the rain. It keeps falling off without anything to hold it on to.
Dude, Video Synth is doing an impression of 3D Squelton from Smile Chat.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo-hoo! The world
waiting.
is so darn rotten!
Oh no.
He's got a pirate hat.
Wow.
Oh, I guess it was nothing.
Must have
Looks
been
like
the
the
wind.
Tron machine.
Ew, ew, ew.
It's a Groucho Marx mask, yeah.
Dude.
No reaction. Perfect.
Perfect.
Now Chuck will have no idea what I do in my meeting. Just gotta get a copy of that prospectus so I can keep my original. I don't know what the crud of prospectus is. I assume it's like prospects or something.
Prospectus Patronum.
Prospectus Patronum. I know Harry Potter. I almost said Star Wars.
I know Star Wars. Actually,
That
they're the
would've
same
been funny if
thing.
you said that.
The chosen character
I
who was
somewhere.
whose parents were killed, and he was like the chosen one, and he has a scar from it, and he has
Analog
everything
horror.
you've asked.
Fourth wall break.
What do you want from me, player?
Dude, Chuck's
That-
scaring, bro.
That guy is the warden from
The warden from what?
Mega Mind. Stupid Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Star Potter is?
No,
Oh, no. The guy from the TV visual we just saw. Like the, he looks
Oh,
like the
okay.
warden.
keep up with the nonsense. It doesn't make any sense, but that's okay.
Dude,
Dude,
that
base.
Potter's from Mega Mind, dude. What the heck?
So if I up,
I just looked it up and he was right about the helium thing. It's just gonna be gone.
I guess they figured out how
Also
to
a
make
blank piece of
synthetic
paper.
helium.
No,
I didn't know robots
Potter
could
did.
breathe in this stuff.
Pick up.
Star Potter breathed in all the helium. Boo-hoo!
Don't worry, though, it was synthetic, so only robots get high-pitched voices from it.
Oh no. What will I do?
Oh no, they killed Kenny.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Not Kenny from The Walking Dead.
The voice keeps getting higher.
They killed Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, Jimmy.
No.
Is that what Jimmy does? No!
He does that commercial break.
No!
No, I was thinking he does the Rick no that's being no. 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 That's really emotional. Oh no, Carl. No.
Actually, they found a massive new helium deposit in Wyoming. Bah, 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 or something. And it contains more helium than mankind has ever used in history. So we're good
You
for a
mean to
little
tell me
while.
they just
yet.
found helium sitting there out of nowhere? I thought that stuff was in the air, bro.
They found a big balloon in a cave.
I
Really, really big balloon.
And they didn't shoot it down. They were like, dude, we gotta save this.
Stick needles in it. We must harvest it.
They're like, this isn't New Jersey, guys.
I must have the helium. I will rule the world with my squeaky voice. No one will ever believe
My voice?
it. Yeah.
Oh well.
Big balloon.
Tony Stark found this balloon in the
Tony
cave.
Stark found a balloon in a cave.
And it's bigger than all the helium pockets we found in our life.
Everybody thank Tony Stark in the chat.
Yeah, thanks Tony Stark for all that you've done, bro.
Hey mods, can we ban Obadiah Stane in the chat?
Tony, stank up this cave.
He's mad, bro.
With a box of scraps. That movie script was a box of scraps, apparently.
I love that line so much.
It's such a good one.
You know, when I was in college, there was the vice principal guy or whatever you call that in college. He looked like Jeff Bridges. It was really funny.
It's so funny that he, on top of it all, he's yelling that line at the kid from A Christmas Story.
The old fudge kid?
Yeah.
That should be all the paper I need. What would you like to photocopy?
I'd like to photocopy Tony Stark in a cave.
This toy's butt.
Why? It's such a funny comment. A glass of water prospectus document.
Stink. Yes, the scientist in that scene is the from A Christmas, Ralphie.
Oh,
he
yeah.
has a name.
Tony Stark yelled this in a cave.
Chunk chocolate cookie in a cave. With a box of scraps.
Willy Wonka made this chocolate in a cave with scrap.
It is the unknown.
You know, one time when my lady sat next to me, someone told me life was like a box of Tony Stark chocolates in a cave.
You never know.
Like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get. Jelly beans.
The unknown is living in the walls.
I remember this very angry man. He said, Tony Stark built Jenny in a cave. And I was like, I didn't believe him.
That's J9.
There's so many this rabbit hole.
Tony Stark shot his eye out in a cave with a box of BBs.
Say nine. Who knows that Tony Stark would have this giant stump of a tree and it's actually linked to every media known to mankind?
Tony Stark made this chocolate. I gotta pee.
What? I gotta pay.
Jenny. Jenny, did he really build that in a cave?
Wow. Your Forrest Gump is half Forrest Gump, half Weird Ed or whatever.
Yeah.
This is my Forrest Gump impersonation, guys.
I like
Ed built this stamp collection in a mansion.
Did he really build that stamp collection in a cave? That's crazy.
With a box of scraps.
With a box of stamps.
And then
Mama
the
always said it's like a box of scrap in a cave.
Mama always said life was like a box of scrap. You never know what you're gonna make.
Tony, go.
Build, Tony, build. My papa always said that I was gonna be a good scientist. I finally found my stride in the cave.
Boiled scraps, fried
I think
scraps,
Lieutenant God found.
scampi.
Scrap a la mode. Scrap jambalaya.
I remember when
Scrap
Lieutenant
Scampi.
Dan told me Tony Stark took his legs to build the Iron Man suit, but I think he found God that day. I love that line so much in the movie where he's like, I think he found God that day.
You ain't got no legs, Rudy.
My best friend, I had to build him some new legs because he got paralyzed. I'm working with this idea of Forrest Gump is Tony Stark. Just flop. And so it's just like when War Machine got hit, that he had was paralyzed or whatever. It was just like he got magic legs.
Yeah, he was able to be inside the warmonger.
Which I don't really like that name because Mama didn't really like war, but yeah.
Me and my buddy
my
Bubba Gump Shrimp, we built that in the cave too.
Bubba Gump
We
Scraps.
found some shrimp down there in that water.
This craziest thing is the original origin story of Iron Man was he got captured in Vietnam.
Oh my gosh, dude.
In 1969 when that one came out. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Lieutenant Rhodes. She tasted like cigarettes.
And disappointment.
I can't believe Jenny cheated on me. But I know that me and Bubba Gump, we built it in a cave, so it didn't matter.
I thought I was a Playboy millionaire, so that would never happen to me, but how
All right,
the
I'm calling
tables
the
have
Oscars.
turned.
You can come up to the room now. I'm ready.
I got
The signals are very strong tonight.
Bubba Gump Tech. It says it right on there on the billboard. Bubba
The
Gump.
signals are strong tonight. That was quick. Oh, how did you know I was here? What the crud?
It's Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, he said I built
And
this thing
Franklin
in
was
a
never
cave."
seen again.
We built this city. We built this city on pillows and death built
on
this
rock and
city
stone.
on rock and stone. We built this city with a box of scraps.
Built this city.
I like how this lady doesn't have a voice anymore. That's an interesting story. Is that the news lady?
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah,
news
it's the
lady.
news lady.
Oh, okay. Whoopsies. I've been
It's
slipping.
okay.
So Franklin's dead as well? No one knows for sure if he's dead. I don't remember what her voice was.
I'm still
Isn't it a
alive.
great time to be a journalist in Thimbleweed Park? One missing, a mystery body, and Chuck died of a heart attack. Did you find out the identity of the body and yet? We're still working on it. Have there ever been any obstructions or Reno to your investigation? What do you think? Enough say it.
Oh, more Carl Weezer.
Oh,
Okay, I'll take over the. Or do you want to do the Carl Weezer impression?
I can.
Okay, do
it.
both these ladies as Carl Weezer. Here we go.
Okay.
For a minute. Here we go.
But you didn't answer my original question. Why are you here? I can't fool you. If you ever want to switch professions, we need reporters like you. What's new in the news? Jimmy's mom.
Mickey Mouse.
Just a bunch of reports about paranormal activity. I don't give them much credit. I don't give them credit.
Mickey Weezer.
I'm afraid. Thanks for all the information. See you later. If you find out anything publishable, stop by Nickel to let me.
Why does the statue look like that chopper image on the internet about One Piece being real or something? Because that's what that looks like up there.
My source is always the same.
I
It's
need to
like
call
my
that Nickel
muse,
lady.
Jimmy's
One Piece is
mom.
real.
And if I get to see Jimmy's mom, I don't visit Jimmy because he's my best friend. I visit Jimmy to see his mom.
Jimmy's mom is the One Piece.
The nickel's real. The nickel. Hey,
The nickel is
hey,
real.
Jimmy, you got any more of the nickels?
Just letting you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm so hungry.
Time's getting a little. You know,
Oh.
I'm getting old.
I'm aging rapidly.
I need to stay focused to solve this
I'm on
murder and do what I need to do.
Okay, the timer's over. We got.
I'm sprinting down this mountain.
I don't think I've played any of the Jimmy Neutron video games. I knew about them, but
I played one when you get to fight ants. I don't know what that one is though. I don't know if it's Revenge of the Twonkies.
I don't think I played a
Floppies.
Jimmy Neutron game. I played Nickelodeon All-Star 2 and Jimmy's, but other than that,
I played the one that you can have a shrink ray and fight ants. Is all I remember. All right, that was pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Jimmy, I don't remember this croissant being so big.
well, that's because we've been grounded, Carl.
Aw, gee, I didn't mean it.
You mean to tell me we're grounded too?
My
Oh,
mom,
no.
I don't want to be grounded.
Your mom grounded you too?
What the crud?
Always grounded.
I found the grounded factory, everybody, where they produce the ants.
What
I
are,
love
what are
picking
we
up
gonna
these
do,
random
Jimmy?
Danger, it's been condemned by the
made in
Lord.
a factory.
Country roads.
I hope
Take
Tony Stark
no
didn't build this
heaven.
factory in a cave.
Oh, what's this?
Jimmy, Sheen, Libby, and Cindy.
I'm gonna go play the
And-
what the crud is that?
I like that guy.
Pizza Steve.
What?
Dude, that pizza man. Come back, pizza man. Come back here, you freak. I must talk to you.
Pizza Steve.
You're a funny fella.
Darn
Pizza
you!
Steve, come back.
Oh, Pizza Steve, where'd you go? What have you seen?
Pizza Steve,
Pizza, come talk to me.
you're such a pizza slice.
Dude, that pizza slice man gave me the juke, but I'll find him one
pizza
day.
slice and pizza slice
Such
and
a piece
pizza
of
dice.
tuna. There we go.
Oh, snap.
Sliced tuna on his
You
face.
piece of
Fighting
tuna.
words.
97.
Dude, it's-
198.7. Okay.
Dude, I know that radio station.
I can't believe he's got his pepperoni just out like that. He needs to cover up and that we're out here. He's the pizza.
He's the pizza man.
When I ordered a
Little
pizza,
Caesars is running around.
when I said I was so hungry I could eat a whole man, I didn't mean this.
I meant it
Whoa.
literally.
That is so freaky, bro. I'm hitting this dang fence with my hand. That's gotta hurt like crap, bro. Like,
Keep your panties on. I'm coming.
who the heck?
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
It's Ransom the
Luckily
Clown.
for you, I'm not a Girl Scout.
Take your dime store suit and good news pamphlets and stick them where the beep sun don't shine.
Oh, his name's Ransom.
Yes.
I forgot. Excuse me, Mr. Ransom. I need to ask you about the body by the bridge.
What's the matter, kid? Never seen a man wearing makeup before. Look, beep face, you better start talking or get out of here. I don't need a chorophobic beep wit. Something.
Let me just turn around for a moment. That's a bit better.
Can't look at the clown.
I'm sorry about that. I guess I never did get over what happened to my 10th birthday. Oh, dude, Pennywise.
Whatever, bozo.
Oh, maybe
Or
that's
John
the
Wayne
name.
Gacy.
Bozo the clown.
Does this mean you're gonna have your back to me the whole time?
We'll see how it goes. What do you think about the body by the river? What do you know about it, actually? Not think.
What body?
Everybody.
Earlier this evening, we found a body down by the bridge, and you're the culprit. And we're investigating, and I was told you might have some information for me.
Nah,
Praise
I heard
the
some sirens before, but I figured they were headed for the mansion, man. That's where most of the beep stuff happens. I mean, beeped up stuff.
What sort of beeped up stuff?
What weird stuff do you know about at that mansion?
You want to find out about the mansion, you're going to have to talk to some other idiot. I keep to myself and the town folk leave me the beep alone, thank beep. I'm not about to rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
I don't pay rent here and I can't go anywhere else after my beeping ex-wife took me for everything I had.
Dang, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
But she didn't get my balloon. I've had old
Yeah,
balloons
I got the
here since
portable
I
one.
was a child.
Dude, that's the helium balloon they found in the freaking cave, bro.
This is all the
We
helium
heard
that's
you
left
don't
in
get
the
along
world.
with the local.
Given my beeping creepy clown face and penchant for abusive name calling, it's not made me a popular community figure, but I don't need the validation. I'm Ransom the Beeping Clown. I was on the Beeping Tonight Show. I'm beeping great.
Dude, no way, bro. That's crazy.
Think tank pulling out the old Grotto stand-esque jokes.
But her aim is getting better.
Yeah. Maybe if I say it louder. But her aim is getting better. Hey.
What do you know about Chuck?
Chuck? As in, Chuck, my factory is too good to make beeping toys, Edmund?
Yeah, that's the one.
Didn't know the pompous people well myself, but I knew something. Weedy guy, total beep. Scared to stand up to his big brother, even though the family business was in the crapper.
How do you know Franklin Edmund?
We were supposed to go into business together.
Oh, snap.
My act was about to be bigger than beeping Jesus.
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
I was a hit on the Tonight Show. Going back to that. I was on my way to the top, so we figured why not cash in with a little peeping merchandise.
Just keeps this for me.
Franklin wanted to get the pillow factory into making toys, so it seemed like a good fit.
This homie thinks that the Tonight Show is more famous than food. what kind of toys were you planning on trying to make with Franklin?
Geez, how do you get by in life without brains or beauty? Isn't it beeping obvious? We were gonna make Ransom the Clown insult. Would have been beeping great if Franklin hadn't bailed on me and gone missing before trap. I could have been rich by now if that little toady beep had grown a backbone.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I agree that man needs a backbone.
Whatever, pencil neck.
Excuse me, but you're taller than me.
Not like I'm going anywhere, but you're not getting inside without...
He's just like, I know the law, you freak.
There it goes.
There you go. Perfect timing. I like how he just was like on the Tonight Show and he just uses that as his like glory to fame. I was on the Tonight Show.
on the Tonight Show.
Well, now we can play as Ransom.
Hooray.
Dude, sick.
Hooray. And I guess I'll go get our other character added to the roster here. Might as well get all the characters controlled again. Gotta go to
Watch
the
your
mansion.
profanity. Watch your profanity.
Dude, what is that moving? Oh, it's just the it's just the,
Dude,
the
it's
shadow
him.
of the gate.
Shadow of the Empire.
I'm just digging. Mostly holes. Then I'll bury them again, all neat and tidy. Okay.
Wow.
Digging. I decided to change the
Digging all day long.
He's a dwarf.
Hello, how can I help you?
Federal agent.
You recognize this man?
Okay.
Are you kids doing drugs in here?
Doing drugs.
I'm sorry, this isn't a good time to chat. So if you'll excuse me, I need to talk to my sister about the will reading heading out. She's waiting for me in the library.
The library?
Well, okay, just don't leave town.
Okay. That was the most random, like, all right, well, I'm gone now. Goodbye.
Okay, now I can control her and have her go into the library and see what's up.
A library?
Where have you been, Dolores? We're all here waiting for you so we can start the reading of Uncle Chuck's will.
Take a chill pill, Lenore. I had to answer the door. It was one of those federal agents.
I don't care if it was the flipping Pope. And hands off the cute one. He's mine.
No.
Let's
Get
get on
away
with
from
it,
me,
sister.
lady.
I want to know what I've got.
Wait, I thought you said everyone was here. Where's the lawyer?
And the sheriff. I don't know. I thought he was coming with you.
Oh, Lenore, you're useless. Has anyone tried calling him?
Maybe if you hadn't left town and broken Uncle Chuck's heart, we wouldn't need to call a lawyer to read a will. It's all your fault, Dolores. I feel the vapors. Anyway.
I got the vapors.
Hey, it's Peter.
It's Peter.
Dolores, anything you have to say it to me. Peter doesn't want to talk to you.
Is Peter alive? Okay, he blinked. I was just making sure because I was like, because he's not. He hasn't said a thing.
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try again. Lenore.
Dolores. If you came for the will reading, you might as well leave now and save yourself the disappointment. Uncle Chuck had a new favorite niece before he passed. Also, have you called this stupid lawyer yet? I want to get the will read and see how little Uncle Chuck left you. Ooh. I have my little violin ready.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance?
Dad probably ran off to hide somewhere. It's amazing that Dad and Uncle Chuck were cut from the same genes. Denim. One a powerful leader, and the other, well, spineless.
Don't talk about Dad like that, Lenore. You're so cruel.
Lenore more like Lesnore.
Got him.
There's a Chuck Jr.
How's Chuck Jr. doing?
Oh, it might be that guy down there.
Chucky is thriving. Look at him. Some people say he's a brat, but these people don't recognize his blossoming leadership abilities. No doubt picked it up from Chuck Sr. because he certainly didn't get them from his father.
Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned her family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for. Handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Can I use the phone and just call the place? I don't know the lawyer's number. Is there a... if I can get the lawyer on the phone, then we can probably just stop there. Let's go for Matthew Murdoch. M?
Yeah, real Matt Murdoch or Saul, one of those two.
We'll try M because M comes before Saul. Let's see. M-A...
True.
Nope.
Mario.
Marcus, Martin. Wait.
R-S-T-U-V.
That would be
So,
M-A-T.
Yeah, I need a little more. Here we go. Maybe he goes by Matt, so we're looking for Matt Matthew. Okay, what about Matt?
Matthew Mather is almost close to what's his name in them. Marshall Matters or something like that.
Matthew Mercer. It's a
Is he
voice
in here?
actor.
Give him a call. Where's he at? Is he on here?
Who?
No. Matt Mercer.
Oh, I was saying Matthew Mather sounded a little.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Well, let's try S for Saul.
Sounds good.
Looking for a lawyer.
I'm just a lawyer.
Dude, safely
Looking
First
for
Bank
a
is on there.
lawyer.
Yeah. Let's see. S-A-U, right?
Yeah, S-A. It would be towards the front.
Yeah.
How
Scott.
you start guitars?
Yeah, I ain't seeing it.
No Saul.
Deb Gurr.
Also, what up, Starve Guitars?
All right, let's just try L then.
Maybe
Hello.
a lawyer.
Yeah, L.
Lawyer.
Maybe there's like a lawyer in the city or something.
At least the phone didn't include Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem. Dude, go back
That's
to
true.
S and see if Slim Shady's in there.
Okay.
That's true. Slim Shady could probably drop a mean bar on him.
Could you please come read the will with your rhythmic stylings?
No Slim Shady. More mirror.
Not even shady, comma slim.
Yeah. Well, I can check.
There's Socrates though. They got Socrates in there somehow.
Dude. If I had to trust anyone in history to read my will, it would be Socrates.
All right, we're looking for red words. Oop, there was one.
Can you please use the Socratic method on our will?
4739. Let's try that.
It's JD Vance, homies.
Topical and political.
Yeah, I don't know anything he's done other than have a funny meme about him.
Hi there. This is Brant Balwick JD. You have legal problems, and you've come to the right place. I'm out of the office today preparing for ThimbleCon 87. Try me later.
Oh no.
He's at a convention. We have to
He's
go
out
back.
of control.
Gosh dang it, we gotta track him down.
Where would they have a convention in this town?
Dude, at the convention center.
At the hotel.
They're having a convention at Ray's house.
Oh, hey, it's Speck of Dust. Give Dust? Give Dust. Give Dust.
Dude, that one's super secret. That's crazy.
Nope, not the abandoned factory. The hotel thieves.
Wait a minute. 867-5309. That's that song, right? That's like 867-5309. Dude, cool.
Jenny, I got your number.
Yup.
What if Jenny picks up and it's Forrest Gump Jenny?
I could try 5309.
I'm sorry, I have to run away and be a hippie.
It's also a prime.
309. Who's on the other side? Ah, it's ringing.
Hi, hier ist André. Bin gerade nicht zu Hause. Bin mal
I don't know what he's saying, bro. Dude, what if he just read a manifesto out? That would have been crazy.
What happens if I dial
He was just
6680?
speaking German.
Ja?
5309.
Someone
I
in
don't
German.
know.
Ja,
gonna-
und den Teigenzeugen.
5
You still like the
3
cheese?
09.
Hi, hier ist André. Bin gerade nicht zu Hause.
What?
It's official.
What? I'm done.
It's official.
I don't know what it's saying. I don't want
cracked
to
the
play it.
code. We went down the German rabbit hole.
Shout out to Thimbleweed Park for developing a very strong German fan base.
It's locked. Wait,
It's
so
on.
he's not here?
It's my speck of dust.
Eins, zwei, drei. Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Okay, we'll try that. Sure, why not? We'll try all the phone things.
Let's not try too many, though. I need to go to bed.
I know. This is okay. Nope.
Nothing.
Yeah, sure. Maybe all the zeros will give you an operator.
I want out of the
True.
Matrix. Get me out of the Matrix, operator. It's just
I
ringing.
know I took the blue pill, but I won out.
Operator. Operator. Oh.
I hope they enjoy it.
Dude, that made me hungry.
Choke on it.
Well, we'll have to figure out where the lawyer is later.
Vanessa, where's the operator? Where's the lawyer?
Maybe we'll have Ransom do some stuff when we get back. Oh, he's got a lawyer card.
It's my beeping ex-lawyer's business card.
Well, then I guess we'll start here.
Brant Balewick.
Oh, it is him.
Legal problems will screw him for you. I'm in the phone book. He definitely screwed me.
And save. Save. And we're saved.
ThimbleCon.
Hooray! We got saved.
Well,
What if Ransom can be the lawyer?
I'm your beeping lawyer.
I work for free as long as you come to the circus. I can't leave.
Legally, I can't leave. I've got a restraining order. The whole world has a restraining order against me.
I'm trapped here.
They call it, what is it called? House arrest. Yeah, that's the restraining order.
You're
that the world
stranger
has
against me. I've got an ankle monitor on my leg.
They keep it in the balloon. They do it, never let go.
True. If I cut it off, some guy on the internet's gonna find me and track me down and then return it to the police.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for a crazy, all off the wall and some progress to the guys' night. Hope you had some laughs. I know I did. So yeah, let's I don't remember what we I gotta think about what we're doing the rest of this week.
It was a blast.
Ubo, why don't you start? What are you doing the rest of this week?
Saturday, I'm opening a Lego set. So
You broke out, or I didn't hear when you after you said Lego set.
I hate this freaking mic. I said I'm doing a Lego stream on Saturday. If you like Legos, come watch that.
Oh, okay.
I hate this mic so much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Okay, homie.
What you got going on there, Derpy?
I'll be playing maybe Expedition 33 again tomorrow. I'm on Act 2 now. It's pretty wild. And maybe more Paper Mario on Friday. So that's gonna be pretty rad.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what I be doing. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty fun.
Nice.
I like them games. They're pretty funny. Well, okay, I guess they're not funny. I guess Expedition's not a funny game, but like
it's fun though, right?
It's art. It's art and fun. Yes.
Okay.
Good combat.
Well, and we got, I think tomorrow we're Game Grotto not doing anything. So Thursday we are, or Meg, I believe, is doing the light. What is it called again, Meg? It's like the Light Year Frontier. That's it. We got they were nice enough to give us a little code. They got some updates coming out. So Meg will be playing that game where you're basically a mech farmer. You use the mech and you farm. So she's going to play that.
That's so cool. That's such an interesting thing of being like in a mech and farming.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I think it's supposed to have co-op, but we got one code. So Meg will play that because she likes that. And then Friday, it's late night gaming. So look for whatever it is we might be doing. If you don't like what we're doing, you can go watch Derpy doing the Paper Mario. And we don't do anything on Saturday, so if you want to... What? Oh, that's what it is.
Mimic is in the corner.
The mimic is real. He's the mimic. He's
got
to watch out.
The secret of the mimic. That's what we're doing on Friday and probably some more on Saturday.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's, Secret of the Mimic. That's what we're doing Friday and Saturday. My mistake. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't want to watch Secret of the Mimic on Friday, got Paper Mario. And then Saturday, if you don't want to keep watching the Mimic or you want to have multiple streams open, we got Legos. And I don't remember what everyone else's schedules are outside of the three of us right now. I don't even remember my own schedule, so don't ask me right now. I am just laughing, having a good time.
There's a small chance Thursday night, depending if I'm tired or not, I might play Earthbound, but it'd be like later in the night. I don't know.
There you go. Lots of good stuff to look forward to. Hope you stick around and find some wholesome about us as we're making cracking jokes and talking about Jesus.
Amen. Hallelujah.
So
he's so rad.
We'll catch you next time, and we'll talk about who knows what next guys' night. Look forward to it. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night, homies.
Oh, I guess stick around for the raid. I don't usually do that, but Meg's probably cooking something. I hope.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Whatever you're doing in the cave.